Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Flashbang. The Super Show is here. Every title is on the line. My name is Genericson, joined as always by my broadcast partner, my cohort, my sidekick, my dastardly duo. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's Hey, Mr. Rabbit.
Buddy, how you doing today?
Who doesn't love a good Hey, Mr. Rabbit in their life?
Absolutely.
I know I do.
Exactly.
And ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned just moments ago, every single Flashbang title is on the line here tonight. The World Heavyweight Championship, Nero Napier defends against Johan Mjoln one-on-one. The tag titles, the Cartel versus the champions in the Mad World, Kale. Yes, that was a reveal. And the Madness. And in a cruel twist of fate, Brawl Kaiser defends the Interdimensional Championship against the Mandalorian Huch Kale. Yeah, you heard it. Kuso and Huch, opposite sides. That's right. Marital problems on Flashbang. Now we're a real show. And Doom defends the Trio's title against the invading VIP. Can Flashbang hold on to the belts, or will Warzone once again snag the Trio's championships? All that and more will be answered here tonight. Rabbit, are you hype? I've been hype. I've been hype for days.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Don't call it a comeback.
Exactly. The time of my ascension is now. Let's do it.
Did you say the time of your ascension?
Yeah, anyway, what's the first match? Let's go for it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up first, Leonel, Matrux, and Alexis Edmenton agreed to go one-on-one here at the Super Show. And before we get into that match, which is going to kick off the night, we are going to hear from Matrux.
Alexis, I didn't know you had such a sense of humor in you. Me, controlling Lady Napier. What a foolish statement. I'll give you credit, though. Even Napier was amused by that. And nothing seems to surprise her these days. Bromas aparte. Once again, you twist my words into whatever narrative seems to fit you best. I follow Napier's bidding, not the other way around. And Her Grace has asked me to put an end to this charade. I have bigger plans in motion. And I even set up a dinner with a future associate after the Super Show. So I would be happy to fight you and your new toy. Seems like I'm more training dummy for special outfits than that mecha Nero. And then I'll move on, as always. And if it makes you somewhat happy, Lady Napier has told me she has no interest in this match whatsoever. So you can say that you had no excuses when you inevitably lose. I will see you in the ring.
And ladies and gentlemen, that match is next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the cult classic Henry Colt, weighing in at 244 pounds, he is the prophet of Napier, Leonel Matrux.
There he is, Leonel Matrix.
So Colt and Matrix.
Oh yeah.
And Colt, I'm a little surprised to see Colt out here. I figured he would let these two fight one-on-one, but apparently Matrix wanting him at ringside.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, that's definitely full of options. It's definitely full of options today. I don't know what the end game of that might be, but I am very confident about this match.
I'm very interested in this match, that is for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And there you see him raising his arms up towards his Lady Nortia. Not to be confused with Norton Antivirus, I have been told.
That's right. That's right.
I've made that mistake before.
Get rid of the viruses before you even know they were a thing.
It's true.
Alrighty.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 254 pounds, Alexis Edmenton.
Oh, I like the new gimmick.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your TV set. Alexis Prime is on display. Look at the upgraded armor.
It looks so nice. What is that, nano weave?
I have no idea.
I like the drip. Good drip.
Did you say the drip?
I like the drip. Good drip.
Do you even know what that means?
Absolutely not.
Excellent. I figured you were going to be my youngin' linguist, but that's okay. We'll figure it out together.
I'm trying. We'll find it out.
This is teamwork makes the dream work. I need you to back me up here, buddy.
Absolutely.
I'm not up on what the kids say these days.
Neither am I. They don't even... They think vinyl's something that goes around candy now.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
Right!
No!
Right? That's what I said. Anyway, let's get it on in!
Here we go.
Alexis
Matrix
Prime
and Edmenton.
The Prophet of Nortia! Some nice blows in, locking horns. Nice kick to the midsection.
Shoulder check there. Matrix sending off the ropes, and we are off and running here on Flashbang.
Dodge.
They call it the Supershow, and it's certainly starting with a bang.
Absolutely. Oh, am I loving this?
Oh, what a clothesline.
Very good.
And ladies and gentlemen, we had a late breaking addition to the card here tonight. Dr. Caliban saying after what transpired between Vaporwave and the Time Bandits that he was going to have a son that was going to have a problem with Vaporwave tonight. A member of Vaporwave will go one-on-one with the Creation. That's coming up later tonight.
Ooh.
And if I was Apollo and Aqua, I would not have wanted to piss off Caliban and Christopher.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't screw with Caliban.
Oh,
Like
Edmenton
Caliban.
got caught. Look at Matrix. Look at the power.
Wow. Right.
Flattening
Into the
Edmenton.
trash it goes. Up. Ooh. Nice throw.
Quite impressive.
Locking.
And now Matrix, look out here. Looking for the Tequila Sunrise. Submission locked in.
Ooh, that's
And
a hell of a submission.
Edmenton able to turn it over, though, very quickly. That could have been disastrous in the early stages of this matchup. Now, Edmenton has said that despite Matrix claiming that he's not here to cause any trouble, she does not trust him. She's seen his kind before, the snake oil salesman, so to speak. But Henry Colt, you got to feel for him. I mean, Matrix has done nothing but help Colt and his family. So I guess it makes sense that he is in Matrix's corner until further notice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Until further notice, indeed.
Although he's a very cocky
Hell of a
individual, and
combatant.
Edmenton taking advantage of that.
Oh, he's got passion and fire. That's something I can definitely relate to.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Drive. Drive is what they're calling it.
And ladies and gentlemen, still to come later now, we talked
Lock
about a
it in.
stacked card. The Omni Slayers go to battle. It's going to be Jagger taking on Artemis. And look at Edmenton. Oh, what a drop kick, but he moved. Oh, he grabbed her. Oh, and hung her up on the top rope.
Spring
What a
McBride.
sequence.
Look at that. Lock it in, throw it into the corner, rush. Oh, no.
Nobody home might have jammed his elbow. And now look at this. Cobra clutch locked in.
Ah, there you go. Hit
And
the
a
Cobra
Russian leg
Commander.
sweep with it.
Very nice. Looks like it's still anyone's game right now, folks.
Also still to come later tonight, Blight Howlis
line
makes
it
his
up.
MNW return against Suicide
House.
Gemini. What a drop kick!
A hell of a drop kick by Alexis Edmenton.
Right to the heart.
Ooh,
And now looking for the Justice Driver to put
Blade.
down Matrix.
There we go. Justice Driver probably going for that pin. No, setting it up something else. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And now the DDT!
Ooh, a hell of a DDT.
Matrix is down. Edmenton, the
One,
upgraded armor,
two.
on a kick out.
Very nice.
Matrix stays alive. We also have Sher Khan going one-on-one with the man that stole his mask, Kevin Blackwell. Jack the Questionable will go one-on-one with the Bulldog, Grant Martin.
Ooh.
All this and more ahead of what we now know will be Breakdown 7 on Halloween night. Matrix looking for the vertical suplex. No, it's a brainbuster.
Nice brainbuster right there. The helmet can absorb shock, but he's definitely testing the durability of that new material.
Look at these left hands. I want to slap the disrespect. And now into the cover.
One.
Count of two to kick out.
You gotta understand the disrespect though. She's been dissing on Nortia for a lot, saying he is what he isn't.
It's true.
I mean, I can understand that. I can definitely get behind it.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already,
toss. Oh!
we have this might be a super show, but that doesn't mean you can't play bingo along at home. Edmenton off the clothesline and a kick out by Matrix. Make sure to grab a bingo card, fill it out. If you had a promo starts off the show, you can't fill it out. But if you had a singles match kicking off the night, mark it off on your card, call out bingo. And that is a submission on Edmenton, and look at how quickly she got out of that.
What other show brings you bingo cards other than Flashbang, baby?
It's all about that bang. And now dragging Edmenton towards the ropes. Hey, wait a second, ref! Ref, the feeder on the ropes!
Yeah,
hey, ref, and a kick out! And there's a DDT from Edmenton.
Nice DDT. There we go. Ooh, nice flying clothesline. Oh, not done yet. Dodged it. Ooh, clothesline after clothesline. Up.
And, oh, what an uppercut!
Son
Just took his head off. Matrix is down. Count of two. Oh, and how the hell did he kick out?
Ooh, that's amazing. That's astonishing.
And now looking to drop the leg, but Matrix saw it coming. Well scouted. And that's gonna do it!
Whoa!
What a reversal! And Matrix picks up the win! Here is your winner, Leonel Matrix!
Leonel Matrix!
And now looking for the shake of the hand, and Edmenton wants no part of it! She said she didn't trust him, and that is very, very clear.
The numbers are in his favor.
And I'm kind of curious what Colt thinks about all this.
I am. I'm definitely curious.
Well, Rabbit, that's one in the books.
That's one. What else we got today, buddy?
Oh, we are just getting started. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you thought it might take a minute, but it will not. Coming up next, the tag team titles are on the line. The Cartel versus the Mad World, and we are going to hear from the madness right now.
Flashbang Super Show. It has all come down to this. The Mad World versus the Cartel. Tag belts on the line. So much hard work has been done to get here. But finally, we have made history. The first woman in MNW to win gold, and the first man in this production to pin not one, but both of the Bone Warriors, and the first tag champs in MNW history that not a single person in this industry can predict. It's beautiful! But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if we win or lose this match, because the message has been sent. Oh, but madness, what do you mean by that? Well, my dear friends, this right here is proof that if you play your cards just right, if you poke and you prod just enough, you can get any. You won. And this happens to be the last match that the Mad World ever puts on. Well, you'd best prepare yourselves. Watch yourself, Vicky-chan, or the Mad World will be the one saying Arrivederci. Oh, that has power behind it. That has heft. I can see why you like it. Anyways, see you soon, Vicky-chan.
That match is next.
Ooh!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the MNW World Tag Team Championship. And here comes the Cartel.
Damn, look at that outfit.
And interesting that normally Huch Kale would be the tag partner of Nitzig Gunk Gobbler, but Victor out here doing it himself while Huch looks to bring home the interdimensional title. The Cartel once again with an opportunity to come home with all the gold. And here we go!
Oh, yeah!
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time that we've seen Kuso Kale tag with the Madness since they revealed themselves.
There we go! Hell of a backflip.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's head it down to ringside for the introductions of these two teams. Introducing the challengers. At a combined weight of 622 pounds, the team of Nitzig Gunk Gobbler and Victor Vicious, the Cartel. And in this corner, the champions. At a combined weight of 495 pounds, they're the World Tag Team Champions, the Madness and Kuso Kale, the Mad World. And then you see the Madness and Kuso giving up the tag team titles. Can the Cartel, I guess you could say once again, recapture the tag titles, technically, for all of about an hour and a half? They were in the Cartel. And look at Nitzig does not like Kuso.
No, does not. Look at
the
that.
person that screwed his tag partner, Huch Kale. And I wonder what Huch thinks about this, because remember, he said if anybody goes after Kuso, they're going to have to deal with him. And right now, Nitzig beating the hell out of his wife.
Ugh.
Sweep of the leg there by Kuso. By the most technical of technicalities, the first female champion in MNW history. Tag made to the Madness.
Tag made.
Now there's a side headlock. And the mushroom stomp to the back. That's a new one.
Do you see a 200-point shootout from him?
I sure did. I mean, that's what happens in Mario when you jump on somebody's head. You typically get something for it.
That's true. It's true. Incentive. Speaking of incentive, look at that snapmare. Very nice.
Very impressive. And now Madness with a rake across the back.
Oh, that's terrible.
And now shot to the gut. Trying to throw him by the throat. Madness. Madness. Oh, look at Madness. Nice counter there. Deep arm drag. This, of course, their first title defense. Victor and Nitzig looking for their first titles in MNW. And now look at this. Look at the power of Nitzig. Chucking him to the shoulder check.
Oh, wow.
Spiking Madness into the mat. There is no love lost between these two teams. The way we got here, the Cartel, originally the Mad World representing the Cartel, won the tag titles. They beat the Bone Warriors in a fatal four-way match, ending that year-long title run. But then later in the night, Mad Jester Fool screwed Huch Kale out of the Interdimensional Championship. That's how we got our match coming up later tonight against Brawl Kaiser. And turned their backs on the Cartel, only for MJF to reveal that he was indeed Kuso Kale the entire time.
Oh, man. I'll tell you who's not.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a Vic, this is not no DQ. This is, he missed. Oh, that would have been a DQ. The ref would have disqualified him. But Madness rolled out of the way. You could see the anger. Vic almost not even caring about the belts. A tactical error. That could have cost his team. He has got to stay in control of his emotions. And there again, Madness able to move out of the way in a clothesline.
That's a hell of a clothesline.
And what a moonsault! All the way from the top rope to the floor.
I'm going to tell you what, there's nothing better visually than how graceful Madness can pull that off effortlessly. It's amazing.
And now showing off like it was nothing, a little bit of boogie. Madness knows how to have a good time, but in between those ropes, they are a fierce, fierce competitor. Boot to the face. Victor Vicious sent into the corner. Back elbow, and whoa, what an enziguri.
He's just laying down on the ground there.
And now heading to the top rope. Maybe looking for the Chaos Moonsault. The double moonsault connects. Vicious is down. And the Cartel has brutalized the Mad World in recent weeks, but a kick out by Vic.
Nice kick out.
And now to the corner we go. Tag made. Look out here. Oh, double super kick. Wow. Shades of Huch Kale. Tag made to Nitzig. Kuso says, bring it on. Oh, faked him out. Went for the chop. He ducked into a DDT.
Played him like a fiddle. Like a fiddle, Eric.
And now pulling her towards the center of the ring. Oh! 300 plus pounds across the chest.
Ugh.
And now up over the top rope.
Just a face plant. Jumped out effortlessly. Nitzig is pissed.
I can't say that I blame him. Oh, what a right hand.
Oh!
Ducks the kick. And now more kicks.
God, just whipping the shit out of him.
I mean, there is a lot of pent-up frustration here.
Ooh, right up against the apron.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is a 10 count to get back into the ring. Otherwise, the champions will retain on a DQ, a count out. And now Nitzig just stalking Kuso Kale, who rolls out of the way of that big stomp, but gets caught with a knee.
Ooh.
Nitzig has been unrelenting on Kuso. And out to the corner. Oh, look out here. Looking for target acquired, and she catches him.
Ooh.
Target acquired from Kuso into the cover.
Let's go. 1, 2.
And a kick out.
Not even the 2. Just a 1.
Just a 1. And looking for the clothesline. Oh, into a spine buster.
Oh, jeez.
The power of the smaller Kuso Kale, and now to the top rope.
Up.
Look out here. Oh, it's the combat roll.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
The 450 splash, the combat roll, and now into the cover. 1, 2, and he kicks out.
Oh, getting closer. Getting closer. Up against the corner.
That didn't work. Uh-oh.
Oh, Nitzig reverses it.
Nitzig trying to make a tag to Victor, and oh, look out, the referee nearly took a bump.
Alexis is made of a nice spongy material.
And look at the power, look at Nitzig. Oh, what a slam, power slam. And now a headbutt from Victor.
Damn. Now the shoes on the other foot. Oh! It's in no time with those lefts. Goes in the corner.
And now looking for the vicious clothesline. Setting up Kale. And runs her over.
I don't know how a man can throw that much weight into a clothesline, but he does.
And now into the cover to kick out.
Kick out at 2.
And ladies and gentlemen, our main event coming up later tonight. Nero Napier defends his World Heavyweight Championship against his potentially biggest challenge yet, the Son of Thunder, Johan Mjoln. And now it's Kuso, waiting for Vic to get back to his feet. And now rolls through. Look out here, the bombshell cards! Shades of the Mad Jester Fool! The double underhook! And the super kick! Oh my God!
Oh. Victor is staggered.
And now looking for the sweep, and Vic says, I don't think so. Look for the double axe handle, and Kuso says, hang on, I got something for you. Off the ropes. Off the ropes. Oh, and a snapmare. What the hell?
Damn.
Did she have a jetpack on?
Yeah, that was Mach 7.
I blinked and the jetpack got turned on. And now Nitzig distracting the referee. Nitzig hitting madness. And now looking for the power bomb. Oh, into the turnbuckle. The Arrivederci. 1, 2, no, and a kick out.
Oh, broken up by madness.
The madness just saved the matchup. Down goes the referee. And down goes the madness with a power slam.
Oh.
And now a side headlock. Kuso knocks it away. That was the matchup, but it was saved. The madness making the last second save. Here comes the leg drop over the top rope. Victor Vicious and Nitzig Guncobbler looking to end the reign of the Mad World on their first defense to bring the titles back to the cartel.
Absolutely.
What a nice step-up moonsault kick.
This combat sim's working well, legs.
Oh, what a double axe handle. And that's the thing about Vicious. He will go blow for blow with anybody. And now feet on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it, and a kick out. Kale stays alive. To the corner again, and that's the second time that didn't work. And now back to the corner.
Makes a gesture over at Nitzig.
And now Madness saying, I want a tag, and he's going to get it.
Here we are. And
Madness wants Victor.
Here comes a very special boy.
And now kick to the leg. And a mushroom stomp to the chest.
Damn. He's going for the high score.
And Vic says, hang on, I got something for you. And it's a camel clutch. Look at him just raking at the mask, trying to pull it off his face. And now off the ropes. What a knee to the gut.
What a knee. Oh, he grabs it.
I'll tell you what,
Nice
even the later stage of this matchup, it has been back and forth for both teams.
It has. I love this. I love it a lot.
Punch, counter punch the entire time. And there you see it, Madness getting out of the corner. Nice chop, Mongolian chop to the face. And there's the Meteora. The knees to the chest. And Nitzig breaks it up. Oh, and the poison running at Nitzig.
Man, you don't see that one very often, but it is so neat.
Kuso able to take him out after the breakup.
Right. Nice kick to the knee.
Oh, super kick!
Super kick!
Super kick into the German suplex!
Nice, German. Flipped it over.
And there's the cover!
1, 2,
and Madness got him! The Madness and Kuso retain! Here are your winners, and still MNW World Tag Team Champions, Kuso, Kale, and the Madness, the Mad World.
Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it.
Abso-freaking-lutely. What a matchup.
You know Victor is not going to take that lying down, right?
Well, he took that lion down quite literally. For better or worse, that's what just happened.
You changed the locks, right? He can't get in here?
No. Wait, what locks?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a famous law person told me, don't worry about it. So,
coming up next, it's another match that has been highly anticipated. Suicide Gemini goes one-on-one with a returning Blight Howlis. And that match, it's next.
Yeah. Let's do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Weighing in at 232 pounds, representing Hell's Kitchen, he is the homicidal, suicidal Gemini.
Suicide Gemini. He's a man who is just... Man, the things he's been doing and is up to.
That is...
Around that candlestick with a reckless abandon.
Yeah, and he brought a little bit of backup. And here comes a man that we have not seen in months. And introducing his opponent. in at 279 pounds, representing Apex, Blight Howlis.
Blight Howlis.
Oh my God!
Wow, he looks absolute.
Okay.
Man, that's a hell of a Krynos form. Good God.
Oh, the glare. Heterochromia never looked so intimidating. The beast has been unleashed.
Oh man. He's gonna make Suicide Gemini Krynos for mommy, I'll tell you that much. Oh Lord.
Well, this is what Gemini wanted. He wants to take out Apex. Have fun with a pissed off werewolf that you poisoned. Oh, and Blight right out of the gate. Here's the crazy thing. I think every time he hits him, Gemini's probably going to enjoy it. Big uppercut there from Gemini. And now look at it. Look at the power. Oh, the snap German suplex. And now Blight. Looking for the back suplex. Gemini lands on his feet and he ran into a brick wall. Hello.
Body avalanche. Strong right.
And now into the corner. Drop kick to Howlis. And now with these right hands to the face of Howlis. Rock, but still not off his feet. Knee to the face. And now trying to choke him in the corner. Referee trying to break it up. And now finally Gemini releasing it. Gemini was the reason that Blight Howlis was out of action for months, having poisoned the werewolf as part of his plot against Apex. And now Howlis back for revenge. And now rolling back into the ring, Howlis. Right hand blocked. Boot to the midsection. And oh, what a drop kick to Howlis. Big uppercut, rights and lefts.
Just hitting him a flurry of blows.
And now trying the hammerlock. Body shots, body shots, body shots.
And the hammerlock is released.
And now again elbow shots, more elbow shots. Into the ring we go. Boot to the midsection, knees to the face. And now there's the right hand. Oh, and a German suplex. There's that package German suplex that Gemini likes so much. And now it might be time to fall into despair. And it connects.
Oh, connects.
Look at the grin on Gemini's face, trying to put away the werewolf. Blight, is the ring rust too much? Two and a kick out. And tweeting out on social media, Zephyr Tails saying, quote, I hope your soul is prepared, Suicide Gemini, because after me, boy, Blight Howlis is through with you. The MNW will remember the night you attacked Nero as the night you truly lived up to your name. And, oh, running over the werewolf. Also tweeting out on social media, Michael Macabre saying, VIP, you stand on the brink of annihilation. There is no going back at this point. Just like Breakdown, when we took those titles from you, you will go back filled with disappointment and dread, haunted by two words, click Doomsday.
Speaking of Doomsday, look Look at just the power and just savagery. Just
Yeah,
seems
stomping
like
on the
Gemini's
elbow
just
and now
getting it.
raking across the face.
Oh, like a cheese grater.
Grabbing him by the muzzle.
That is not proper wolf handling procedure.
And now look at these kicks right to the dome.
Ooh.
Into the cover. Gemini trying to end this. Count of 2, and he will not stay down.
The wolf will not succumb so easy. Oh, nice. Nice hammer blow there. What's he doing? Oh!
And now there's the pounce. And now looking for the howling.
Here's the howling. I haven't seen it in months.
And he just drove him into the mat.
Howling!
Thanks for playing, Gemini. The howling to the heart.
One,
Gemini,
two.
and he kicked out.
Oh, Lord.
And tweeting out on social media, Ramoon saying, "Greetings, Flashbang. It is I, the great damned Dane alive, and I am here to have some fun." It's always creepy when he's lurking. And there's another clothesline. And now look at the power. Side slam out of the corner. And now there's a right hand. Oh, look out here. Looking for this Argentine backbreaker.
Ooh.
And look at the way he was bent. And now trying to run him over again. Gemini doesn't know where he is. The howling. Oh, he got caught. DDT.
Oh, I think Suicide was feigning.
Well, I think he went to the well one too many times and Gemini was ready. Howlis still going for the cover here. And a kick out at 1.
Kick out at 1.
Howlis has had his moments, but Gemini has done everything he can to neutralize the potentially rusty werewolf as he makes his return to MNW. And now, if you don't want to fall into despair, maybe you'll prefer a kiss of despair. And it connects! And that might be it for the returning Blight. Howlis, who kicked out again! And Gemini is beside himself! And shoulder check to Gemini. There are 2 wolves inside of Blight, and both of them are pissed the fuck off.
Yeah, they are. One is mad. The
other is
mad.
more mad. And a power bomb to
He's
Gemini.
mad.
Into the cover. 2 and a
2.
kick out. And now there's a nice elbow breaker. What is below? Look at Blight! Blight looked for the springboard clothesline. Gemini ducked underneath. 1, 2, oh!
Oh, kick out again.
Howlis now sending Gemini into the corner. Trying to run him over. Sending off the ropes. And there's the pounce!
Bounce! Oh, he
Blight
bounced
just pounced on him. And now howling at this capacity crowd. He's going to go for it one more time, but look at Gemini able to move out of the way. And now catches him hung up on that rope. Right hand from Howlis. And now a back suplex. And look at the agility. And now telling Gemini to get up. Will the third time be the charm? He turns around right into it. He just got speared. The howling. Numero dos.
1, 2.
And how did he do it? And now Blight is getting pissed off. And now grabbing him by the face. Look, he's got the claw. Those claws to the face. Jesus.
God.
And now another right hand. Another backbreaker. Look at the way his body's bent. Look at the way he lands. And another howl from Howlis. He might be bleeding internally.
I'm gonna tell you what, if you see a dude pick pick up a man by his face and slam him, just walk away. Damn.
He is going for a fourth spear, a fourth howling. And a third one connects.
Ooh.
It's got to feel like getting run over by a truck. And if this doesn't do it, what the hell is it going to take?
2,
And that does it.
3.
Howlis wins in his re-debut.
The Wolfen will come for you with his razor.
Here is your winner, Blight. Howlis.
Oh man, what a hell of a match that was.
Howlis with a massive, massive win. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have more tag team action for you. A challenge was laid out by AAA, and we are going to hear from El Pollo de la Muerte and the Cyber Controller right now ahead of their tag team match.
Oh boy.
What a strange few weeks it has been, Flashbang, huh? I come out to Multivania on the bottom and wanted to fight the most passionate, hungry competitors as I climb back to the top. I never expected to find that the heart of a fighter can beat within a metal chest. Kyo, you fought like a demon, and that match could have gone either way. I thank you for that because it reignited El Pollo's fighting spirit. And I look forward to our next bout, huh? Which may come sooner than later, given who you've decided to ally with. I am a bit disappointed. I expected something more honorable and dignified than the Cyber Controller. As to you, Controller, I cannot but laugh. AAA won because, as you say, we've tagged longer. That's all. After calculating and analyzing everything from that match, the only thing that cyber brain of yours could come up with was that AAA won because we've tagged longer. It doesn't take a supercomputer to see that there's more than that. As that mechanical mind of yours was playing out all the scenarios, calculating all of the variables, looking at all the odds, did it ever occur to you that maybe, just maybe, the better team won that day? For everything that 2-bit bit mining brain of yours gives you, you fail to recognize that intangible little thing called heart, corazón. We won because we have something worth fighting for. And that's something you can't account for in all your infinite calculations. Fine. If it was just tagging experience, choose any combination of AAA you like, and we will take you on. We will prove that the power of La Familia can trump mechanical muscle any day of the week. We'll see you in the ring, huh?
And here is the response from the Cyber Controller.
El Pollo, hearts can be easily broken. Willpower can be broken just the same. What advantages does your heart give you? Pain, suffering, rage, despair. All of these emotions are nothing but weaknesses that come from your heart. I am devoid of such weakness. I was not making an excuse about our loss to you, but rather an illogical explanation. But now that I have more data, I can assure you that outcome won't happen again. The Cyberbots accept your challenge, Pollo. But you and AAA should beware our might. We deletion. Heart. El Pollo. Hearts can be easily broken. Willpower can be broken just the same. What advantages does your heart give you? Pain, suffering, rage, despair. All of these emotions are nothing but weaknesses that come from your heart. I am devoid of such weakness. I was not making an excuse about our loss to you, but rather an illogical explanation. But now that I have more data, I can assure you that outcome won't happen again. The Cyberbots accept your challenge, El Pollo. But you and AAA should beware our might. We have upgraded ourselves for this, and you shall fear the deletion.
And ladies and gentlemen, that match is next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 722 pounds, the team of the Cyber Controller and Cool J Co, the Cyberbots.
There we go, Metal Mayhem. These two are ergonomically designed to bring home that gold and score them wins.
Well, we're going to see about that because AAA are no slouches in their own right. And then you see the proverbial strings being taken off them. And introducing their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by Sheepy and Demolition Fox, the team of Otoro Azul and El Pollo de la Muerte, Triple A! So El Pollo and AAA said pick any two members. Cyber Controller says I want the chicken and the bull. The powerhouse and the submission specialist. El Pollo, a former #1 contender for that World Heavyweight title. AAA has a stacked roster of members. And let's not forget, they're not big fans of Sheepy either. I understand that they are not happy that there is a Mecha Nero running around created by a sheep.
Good, finger dexterity. Go ahead and do something. Honestly,
Well, at least
I'm kind of impressed by him.
I mean, I'm impressed that he got Meme and the Guild to work together.
I know, right? That's astonishing. Speaking of astonishing,
Controller right out of the gate going after Otoro Azul.
Nice fallaway slam right there. Pump handle fall away. Ooh, what a backbreaker. And now a splash in the corner. Yo, he's setting it in. Here comes El Pollo.
Yep, and El Pollo, the leaders of their respective teams, Controller and El Pollo. This all started when the trio of El Pollo, Cyber, Controller, and Cool J Kyo were the last three left in a Flashbang Showcase match. Kyo actually pinned El Pollo for their first ever win, and then ended up teaming up with the Controller after that impressive showing. And now they're working together to take on the Chicken of Death and the Brazilian Bull. Oh, look at the double back body drop.
Seeing the Cyberbots is kind of the culmination of what I came up with the 8-man's about. Just intermingle in the pot and see what comes up out of it.
I mean, that's fair. And now a kick to the dome.
Kind of a meteoric rise from Cool J Kyo. I'm super freaking proud of him.
And now head first off the turnbuckle. Tag made, and here comes Otaro.
There we are.
And look at the power. Look at this. The Brazilian Bull with the knees. That's some power from El Pollo. And now taking down Otaro, punches to the face. Rolling them over, and now shots to the dome.
Again and again, over and over and over.
And now knee to the face. And off the mat.
There we go.
Otaro Azul, one of the largest luchadors in all of professional wrestling. Certainly the largest we have here in MNW. And now another quick tag. Here comes El Pollo. Sending off the ropes. Drops down. Gets caught. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Oh, but explodes out with a clothesline. And look at that. Oh, tried to go for the drop kick.
Nice reverse.
El Pollo having their troubles with Cool J Kyo, who looks quicker, which is saying something because he's already pretty quick, but he's looking quicker than ever. And there's a flatliner, shades of Scotty Stevens. And now DDT.
Oh. Pollo's pointing at him. What's
And
he
now
doing?
looking.
Setting up.
Patada de Pollo. And he got it.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And now next might be the crossface chicken wing. This could be a taste of revenge. Kyo in
Here
some
we go.
trouble. Here comes the chicken wing.
It's
Chicken
not
wing
how
on
that
Kyo.
shit is.
He survived this a couple of times before. He's trying to hang in there. Kyo just trying to find the feet and now does. And now an elbow. And a clothesline.
Gorgeous. Very nice with those elbows right on top of the dome.
And now picking up El Pollo. Oh, what a right hand.
Damn.
Good night. And now an elbow drop. And now into the corner we go. And now body shots. Oh, and El Pollo might have been busted open. Kick to the leg. Oh, and now the Hurricane Rana. And El Pollo tagging out to Otaro, who's catching these right hands from Cool J Kyo.
There we are. Still anyone's game right now, but Kyo's been in there for a while. I think he's going to make a tag soon.
Yeah, and Otaro is returning the punches to sender. And Kyo is looking pretty good. He's tanking both the AAA, or at least trying to. Elbow to the gut.
He is tangling like two of some of the strongest heavies AAA has to offer, so.
And now again with these shots to the face.
go, these elbows again.
Trying to wear down the bigger competitor, and now wisely making the tag, and here comes Controller.
There we are.
Maybe looking to finish the job. And now look at the strength. That is not a small man. That is 300 plus pounds of Brazilian bull he just chucked with one leg. So, Rabbit, what do you think about our new robot overlords potentially? Oh, and there it is, the twisting DDT and a kick out.
You know, to answer that question, I, for one, am for them. I'm for it.
Would you say that you, for one, welcome our new robot overlords?
You know what? With gusto. With gusto.
I would not. I am not in the same camp. I've seen what happened to Warzone. I am not a fan.
What happened to Warzone for people who didn't know?
Meme happened.
Oh.
Do you really want robots to run the place? Because that's how you get a meme.
Different programming?
Sure, let's just assume that.
Robots?
Yeah, let's just assume that not all evil robots want to do that.
I mean, yeah, I think you're right in that, but I don't know. I'm always pro-robot in this house.
And now look at these elbows to the back of Controller.
Damn!
Those are some powerful elbows.
You could feel the heat coming off of those.
I mean, you could see his head rock every time he hit him. And now nobody home for the splash. Otaro looking to get out of that suplex predicament, and he did. And now headbutts Controller, and now shoves him into the turnbuckle. And here we go. It's El Pollo and Controller once again. And now grabbing him by the mask and throwing him the opposite direction.
Damn.
And look at this. Oh, what a suplex.
That was a hell of a suplex. I couldn't even call that package. That just looked painful.
It just looked like he grabbed a person and yeeted him.
That's true.
And, oh, the backbreaker.
Right on the metal knee. Oh, hell.
And now a boot, sending him back towards his own corner. El Pollo shoots him off the ropes. Drop kick to the face. Controller stays on his feet. Kick to the gut and a DDT will do it. And what a clothesline.
Nice clothesline right there.
And was looking for the gorilla press and reversed. El Pollo, reverse DDT. And now putting boots to the head.
Nice stomp.
And now this could be trouble. Controller. Can he get out of it? Can he get out of it? Controller's going to get locked in the chicken wing.
Here we
Chicken
go.
wing. Locked in on the big man. Trying to stay alive.
He's recoiling.
Oh, and he got out. And now ducking underneath. And here come the German suplexes.
Oh.
El Pollo going to Suplex City.
Oh, man. A runtime loop of suplexes.
1, 2, and Kill cut the ring off of the bots. What a win. Here are your winners, the team of Cool J, Kyo, and the Cyber Controller, the Cyber Bots.
The march of the machines.
El Pollo was looking good, but those 3 German suplexes in a row, and then Kyo stopping Otaro from getting in the ring, were enough to give the bots their first win, and AAA is not going to be happy about that.
Astonishing.
Wow.
That was amazing. Loop just seemed like a runtime program. Just so ceaseless. One after the other, looking just similar to each other.
It was potent, and ladies and gentlemen, the Twitterverse has been blowing up. tweeting out on social media, the one and only Zephyrtail saying, "Get ready, Flashbang. Apex is back, and this is only the beginning. Can I get an awoo?"
Oh.
That was an attempt.
Oh.
There you go. You've got to put your back into it. The Constant Nightmare tweeting out on social media, "Good to see the Wolf back at 100%. As a fellow raging beast, I can tell you that we don't stop coming until either the prey goes down or we do. Gemini learned that the hard way. Although, one of you is a metaphorical beast, the other one is quite literally a beast." Speaking of which, Blight Howlis tweeting out on social media, "You've learned your first lesson tonight, Gemini. I've gotten my vengeance, and now you have 7 others to learn. If you thought I was just messing with me and Nero was it, you've got a lot to learn about family." And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of family, coming up next, it's a brotherly feud. Artemis goes one-on-one with Jagger Blackthorn. This all coming about because of the cure given to Blight Howlis by Artemis. The Omni Slayer, I guess, order that they're a part of were not happy, and they have sent Jagger to teach Artemis a lesson. Neither one wants the match, but you're going to get it right now. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, from New York City, New York, weighing in at 244 pounds, Artemis.
There we go. Artemis. Hair's tied back. Looking good. Looking strong.
Oh, yeah. And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the Omni Slayer, Jagger Blackthorn.
Blue this time. I kind of dig the Azir.
I mean, he's back in that blue and gray. Last time we saw him wearing that was at Multiverse when he was the last man standing against Nero Napier and came up just short. Jagger, one of the Flashbang originals and a man who took Artemis under his wing as part of the Omni Slayer Order. Artemis was a protege, an apprentice to Jagger for months. And they had a lot of success together, both in singles competition as a tag team. They had each other's back, but after Artemis essentially went rogue on a gut feeling saying it wasn't right that their poison was used without their consent to take out Blight Howlis, they had to rectify the situation. Jagger says, that's not how it works, and now Artemis will have to face the consequences of his action. And the Omni Slayers have tasked his former mentor to do the task.
Good heavens. All in the name of...
I mean, this just shows you how dedicated Jagger is. He does not want to fight Artemis, but here he is.
Here we go.
And now Jagger and Artemis right to the center of the ring, and Jagger coming out with body blows.
Right, 2 pops. Nice sight suplex.
And going right after Artemis.
Ground. Wasted no time. Oh, face buster.
And now to the leg.
Charging that leg. Brought him low. Grab him by the hair, right up against the turnbuckle.
And now bouncing his skull off the turnbuckle.
Both are true to their word.
And look out here.
Not holding back.
Oh, and he's got him wrapped up.
Ooh!
Immediate submission maneuver. And I thought he might have been tapping right there, but he just rolled it over. That was quick. You see how quick he put that move on?
That was amazing. I've never seen submissions like that.
And now look at the double underhook and into a bridge. And a kick out by Artemis.
Must be an Omni Slayer trick, tell you what.
Well, they both know each other so well, and you can see that here by the counter wrestling of both men.
Very nice.
Artemis has been a longtime protege and co-worker of Jagger as part of the Omni Slayers.
Oh!
And there's a forearm shot from Jagger, but now Jagger tasked with teaching the young kid a lesson.
Ooh, nice. Stomp to the elbow.
And now uppercut from Jagger. Oh, was looking for the high-risk maneuver off the springboard, and Jagger just looks at him like, come on, kid. And now both men missing. Right hand. And now from one hand back to the other. Oh, and down goes Jagger. And now styling on him. And a right hand to the outside.
And they're taking it out. Very nice. Just reversing each other. Dodge and dodge.
Back and forth, back and forth. And now into the corner. Turned around, chop. Right hand. And now all the way to the top rope. Maybe looking for a superplex. Artemis all the way to the mat the hard way. Both men are down. And a kick out at 1. And now Artemis. Uppercut. And a neck breaker. Jagger trying to pick himself back up. Artemis says, hang on. Reversal. Back into the ring. Jagger, boot to the midsection. Oh, and a vertical suplex.
That was rough. All right,
And now just stomping down on Artemis.
Ah!
And look how focused
Gotcha.
Jagger looks. Almost trying to take the emotional toll this is probably taking on him out of the equation.
Ooh, bending it back. Bending back everything.
And now deciding to go after the legs of Artemis. And slamming them into the ground. It is only because of Artemis that we were able to see Blight Howlis here tonight. But that Omni Slayer order not much caring. It has led us to this nice reversal there, pulling him back off the Irish whip into a fireman's carry takeover. And now again styling on Jagger, who says, don't you dare taunt me. Stay focused. And another suplex. And this time he turns him over. Jackhammer, shades of the Fey King.
There we go. Flip.
And oh, look for the kick. Nobody home. And now Artemis back on the offensive. To the corner. Double axe handle. Blows right between the shoulder plexus.
Ooh. Nice rushing knee there. Up shoulder. Just rolled him right off.
And now setting him in off the ropes.
Oh.
And out of the corner.
Right in the corner. Let's see what we got. Roll over.
And now wrenching the arm, and here we go. This is that arm breaker off the top rope that he likes to use.
Up and
down he goes.
Oh, nice smash.
Into the cover. And a kick out by Jagger. And now getting back to his feet, Artemis. Looking for the right hand. He might have been looking for the Hunter's lock. And Jagger able to counter. Right hand. And here it comes.
Ooh.
Hunter's lock on Jagger.
Hunter's lock.
Jagger locked in it. And able to stay alive.
I mean, if anyone knows how to get out of a Hunter's lock, it'd be Jagger.
One would think. And now the side headlock. Looking for the kick, again reversed. Jagger looking for the barbaric barrage, and it connects! Artemis goes down!
We stomping.
Might be looking for the Hunter's mark! Oh, and he moved!
Oh!
What a counter! What a counter! Artemis
Right
with a
to the
boot!
gut. He's on top. Oh, but Jagger flips it!
How many people have we ever seen counter the Hunter's mark?
I'm telling you.
And look at this, another Wrath of the Goblin King! That jackhammer suplex! And Artemis says, I'm not falling for your trick. Oh, but a German suplex!
Ooh.
Into the cover. Artemis is down. And a kick out at one. And now right hand. Looking for the clothesline. Ducked it. Right hand. Oh, he was looking for the Hunter's dance.
Dance.
Oh, and that time that kick connects.
Ah.
And again, he was looking to dance on him. And both of these men countering the other signature maneuvers. And now a stomp. Boot to the midsection. Forearm shot. And now across the forehead. And again into the cover.
One.
Kick out there by Jagger. And a reversal.
Nice reversal.
And there it is.
Up.
Time
Oh.
to dance on him. The Hunters dance.
Damn.
And now Jagger turning himself over. Into the cover. And a kick out at one. And Artemis can't believe it. But he let Jagger crawl around a little bit. That might have been a mistake. To the corner. Knees to the back. And now these elbow shots. And now look at this.
Ooh.
Showing Jagger that he's in pretty good shape himself. And now just styling on him.
I like these elbows. I'm doing
And
it
look,
again.
look at the form. And out to the corner. Boot to the midsection.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Artemis to the outside. He might be setting up for the Hunter's
Oh,
mark
no.
from the outside.
My God.
Hunter's mark from the outside. And down goes Jagger. One, two, and I kicked out of it. He just booted him right in the dome. And now the springboard cannonball. And will this be enough?
1.
And a kick out at 1.
He's getting ahead of steam back. At least I think he is.
We're going to find out.
Up.
And now look at this. Turns it
Oh, he
around.
just marked it.
Leg drop to Jagger.
Oh.
And now the hammerlock into the scoop slam. He might be trying to soften him.
Definitely on top.
Trying to soften him up for that Hunter's lock again. Knee to the jaw. Oh, wait a second. Artemis. Artemis with the feet on the ropes. What? And on a kick out. Artemis trying every trick in the book, and Jagger says, hang on a second. I got something for you, kid. And now looking for the power bomb. No, it's a pile driver.
No.
Oh, my God.
Oh, sweet hell.
Sweet mother of God. And now, no, the Wave Buster. Wave Buster, and now perhaps the God Slayer strike.
Flip it again. Up. Oh!
And down he goes. 1, 2, and kicked out.
Oh. Kick it 2.
Holy cow.
Blackthorn, not sure what left.
Wow.
I mean, what more do they have left?
I have no idea.
Nice smash.
And now again looking for this pile driver. No, that's a power bomb.
Just a textbook powerbomb right there. Still works, still strong. Tried that stomp, you rolled just out of the way. Nice
Deep arm drag.
counter. Artemis lifts up Jagger. Drag him over to the ropes. What's he doing? And
Slingshotting him
springboard
back.
off. Lift him up, lift him up. Nice
Move to the
shove.
mid. Oh, wait a second. Barbaric Barrage. Jagger's own move. Jagger's own move. You've got to be kidding me.
That's amazing. Up.
Here comes the God Slayer strike.
He did it.
I can't
did it
believe it.
perfectly.
Into the cover. 1, 2. I kicked out.
Oh my God.
Oh,
my
he
God,
kicked
my
out at 2.
God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
And now a boot.
Oh,
Blocked.
Cut.
Looking for the clothesline, and that's moved out of the way. Jagger. Oh, he was looking for the Hunter's dance. Do you see that?
Yeah, I did. Holy moly.
And there's that same double underhook. They're starting to go into each other's movesets now. That's how long this match has been going on. And now look at this. Targeting the arm. Jagger. Sweep of the leg.
Shit.
And now going to the corner. What has he got in mind here? And there it is, the Hunter's dance.
Here it is.
Look at Jagger. Look at Jagger. Right hand in the dome.
Oh.
And into the cover. 1, 2, and it kicked out again. Good grief. And now again, the scoop slam.
Down. Very nice scoop.
And now wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Wait a
he
second. Oh, the Hunter's mark.
Oh,
Artemis'
he did it.
version of the Hunter's mark. 1, 2. Oh, how? How? This is not
shit.
okay.
Holy shit.
What are we watching?
Go. Hey, that's one of my things. Double
And now the arm
prizes.
bar and leg bar at the same time.
Double prizes.
How'd that work out? And now a forearm shot.
Double prizes, Jagger, but take some work.
And now off the ropes. Clothesline,
Ooh.
forearm shot.
This is astonishing.
And now he caught him. Oh!
Nice.
And now what
throwaway
is this?
slam right there. Right hook, but he reels
Oh,
out.
what an elbow.
And a bonk on
And,
the
oh, and
knob.
now
Counter.
punches. These two are just brawling now, just trying to stay on their feet. Oh, he got caught.
Oh, shit.
Counter
Up
for
on the
counter.
ropes. God damn.
And they look exhausted. And now Artemis back to his feet. And oh, the hammerlock!
Nice hammerlock.
And got out of it. And what is this?
What's he doing?
What is, oh, the shoulder breaker! Oh, and look out! Hunter's mark! Hunter's mark! Artemis locked in it! Artemis locked in it! Oh, and he got through! This is insane!
This is beyond anything.
Right hand.
Here we go.
And a German suplex!
Nice catch with the snap, too.
Back elbow to the corner. Artemis.
What's he doing?
Oh, and he just dropped him on his head.
Right into the turnbuckle. Jesus Lord.
Oh, he might have been going for another Hunter's lock. Back elbow. And now grabbing him by the head. Chucking him over the top rope. What a match this has been. Slapped away, back into the ring. That's where this match needs to end after this classic. And there's a suplex. Artemis now with an opportunity. And now could this be it? Ducks underneath. God Slayer strike to Artemis, or rather to Jagger.
Is this it? Is this going to be enough?
Artemis, the Hunter's lock has not been enough. Will this be?
2,
Finally!
3.
Artemis with a huge win. Here's your winner, Artemis.
Go!
Oh!
Oh!
I mean, I can understand the frustration. Jagger very frustrated at the end of that matchup. Wow. Wow.
That was a stunning match. That was a stunning match.
Yeah, it was. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the Creation goes one-on-one with a member of Vaporwave, and we're going to hear from the leader of Vaporwave, Apollo Hades, on the heels of that epic match. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Dr. Caliban, I'm positively delighted with myself. I do not fear your amalgamation of people parts and duct tape you call a son. Maybe you should spend more time trying to fix Sandman's back and face, and less time making idle threats, Caliban, because I fear nothing. Not you, not the Time Bandits, and not your son, who will be nothing more than that final piece of the puzzle that solidifies Vaporwave as the one true dominant force on Flashbang. So if you aren't scared, and the brass is willing to grant my request, how about we have a match, anytime, anywhere, any stipulation. It won't matter either way, because your son won't be nothing more than another moth drawn to the flame of Vaporwave's constant success. I'm Apollo Hades, and it goes without saying, I'm hotter than you, especially after that last match.
Okay. And folks, we're going to get that match. Hades versus the Creation next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Being accompanied to the ring by House Caliban, weighing in at 405 pounds. From Caliban's lab, the Creation.
There we go, the Creation and Dr. Caliban with the Time Bandits. Some of my favorite people just grouped together in one spot. One spot. This is nice. This is nice.
So the Creation to go one-on-one with Apollo Hades, and he has brought the house. This is going to be bonkers. And we now know that coming up later tonight, the match between Spectre, Sonata, and the Forces of Nature will be to determine who will face the Mad World for the World Tag Team titles. That match still to come. We still have the Interdimensional title on the line, the World Heavyweight Championship, and the Trios titles
on the line.
We also still have Kevin Blackwell to go one-on-one with Sher. The Bulldog takes on Jack the Questionable. Tonight is bonkers, ladies and gentlemen. And introducing his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Aqualung, representing Vaporwave, weighing in at 255 pounds. He is hotter than you, Apollo Hades.
Yo! Apollo Hades and Aqualung.
So the Super Show continues with a showdown, and look at Aqualung just push Caliban out of the way.
Damn, the disrespect.
And even Sandman is like, all right, please, I dare you one more time. Oh, right out of the gate, Creation says, hello, welcome to my playground. So Hades, who, along with Aqualung, picked up a count-out victory over the Time Bandits in a tremendous match that ended in less than stellar fashion. Caliban saying, well, now you have to deal with my other son, who's none too happy. And I think Hades might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Creation is no joke.
Yeah, no, he is not. As we can see right here, stretching out everything on that left arm. Oh!
And now dropping down the Creation is Apollo Hades. And oh, look out, catching Hades and sweeping the leg. And now going for that kick, but reversed. Hades could pick up a huge win if he could defeat the Creation one-on-one. Meanwhile, the Twitterverse is blowing up. Lasume tweeting out on social media about Mecha Nero. It was a strange and rather uncomfortable job. For the record, I am not happy about building replicas of others. It was, let's just say, a time it seemed like a good idea to help a friend. And Lasume said, no robo, Mr. Rabbit, just no.
I am pro.
That's true. Hades immediately into the cover and a kick out at 1.
Nice kick out there.
Now setting off the turnbuckle, and Creation staying on his feet. And now, oh, look at that backbreaker. Also tweeting out on social media, the fake queen, Gina, saying, quote, Eric, I've not had more enjoyment in months. Jagger couldn't do Rather the Goblin King correctly, and I got to watch 2 monsters beat each other senseless. Jagger shows just what he is at the end. I have won tonight. I'm sure she certainly enjoyed watching the Omni Slayers go to war, but what a match that was from both competitors. And look at Creation, the power into a backbreaker. Maybe trying to set up for that Wheel of Pain. And now this chin lock on Hades.
Here we are. Lifting up over the shoulders.
And dropping him across the top rope.
Just caught himself on that leg, just fell down.
Oh, there it is, the chop.
The brain
Oh,
chop.
the brain chop. And look, not even going for a pin. Just looking at him.
Oh,
He's telling him to get back up. Hades. And now dropped on his back.
Lord.
Well, Hades, I'll tell you what, it was a good run. It was a real good run. But now it's time to feel the Wheel of Pain. Wheel of Pain locked in on Hades. Hades with nowhere to go, and he's tapping out to the Creation.
Tapping.
And Caliban saying that's how it's done.
The Creation takes it home.
Here is your winner, the Creation. Wow.
Brain chop is so strong, I think Apollo's hair did.
Yeah, look at Hades just trying to roll out of the ring. You're not going to want to go to that side of the ring, pal. You see it. Look at Aqua on the outside just screaming at these fans. Well, that was impressive.
Absolutely.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the Bulldog Graham Martin goes one-on-one with Jack the Questionable, a man who is yet to be one-on-one. Will tonight be the night? Let's find out. Let's hear from the Honor Bound right now.
Oh, Kevin. You're certainly one for stats all of a sudden. And that's okay. But as the saying goes, turnabout is fair play, so let's see your stats. 1-7 on pay-per-view, including 2 losses against me and 1 against who again? Alright. Shercon himself in our tag team match against you at Multivania 3.
And let's not forget my little contribution to those stats, Kevin. You pride yourself as being one against all, but I see a fierce tiger that knows more about beating the odds than you'll ever know. And while he may not like the idea of us joining up with Simon, that doesn't change the fact that true friends stand by one another. So if he'll have us honor bound, we'll gladly be in his corner. Because knowing you, he'll need it.
Kevin, your first mistake was targeting luchadors in the first place. Whether it's because of Khan or hell, even me. It will be your last.
As for you, Jack, pick whatever insult you want to wear to the ring. It doesn't matter to me anymore. What matters is that you just bring your ass, because I am coming to bury you.
And folks, that match is next.
I'm excited for this one.
I mean, this is a grudge match.
Oh, this is gonna be the grudge of grudges.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Honor Bound, being accompanied to the ring by DeLuna 13, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Bulldog, Grant Martin.
Oh man! This right here, Eric, is gonna be a hell of a grudge match.
You want to talk about getting the monkey off your back? This would be a good way to do it if he can beat Questionable here tonight. And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 252 pounds, Jack the Questionable.
Well, this is the first. He's coming out with no mask or Bulldog's character.
Yeah, he's coming out with nothing.
That's astonishing.
That is very astonishing. I mean, I would have expected something from Question. Wait. Are those gold shoes?
Oh, he does have gold shoes.
What?
Why does he have gold shoes?
Don't know. Who wrestles in gold?
Huch. Huch gave him gold shoes.
I mean, if ever there was a correct time to use it, but why?
That's stunning. That's just stunning.
Well, regardless, gold boots or not, Questionable will go one-on-one with Bulldog Grant Martin, and he's had Bulldog's number.
He has.
But now there's nobody is in Jack's corner. This is one-on-one, mano-a-mano with DeLuna essentially operating as a ringside bodyguard. Now a big uppercut there to Questionable.
Here we go.
Oh, and looking for the arm breaker.
Nice arm breaker right there. Push him up. Some kicks to the midsection. Oh, nice elbow.
And now a deep arm drag there. Nice kick to the head. The Flashbang Super Show has lived up to its name thus far. We've already had one title successfully defended, with 3 more defenses still to come. And now there's a knee right to the face.
There we are.
And now into the corner we go. Nobody home for the drop kick. Shot to the back. And now just beating the hell out of Bulldog.
There you go, lift it up. Looked out of a turnbuckle.
Oh, what a knee!
Oh.
And now there's the cover. Bulldog kicks out at 1.
That knee looked like it hit right into sweet. Nice
Into the
counter
corner,
move,
Bulldog. Reversal. Questionable has been a thorn in the side of both of these men for a long, long time. What is he doing here? Oh, look out, looking for the drop kick with those boots.
Oh!
And now look at DeLuna trying to help out. Look out, Questionable. Oh! DeLuna tried to help out Bulldog, and Questionable was all over him. And I'm just trying to get away. In off the ropes, and again, Bulldog, oh, missed the kick.
Nice kick.
He is out of sorts here.
Look what's going on. Yeah,
Oh, what a
discombobulated.
splash.
Oh, and a boot right to the face. Big knee.
And now keeping him where he is. What has he got in mind?
I think he's going to go up to the high rise.
Might be looking for that knee. Right to the dome.
Up.
Oh, right to the head.
He got
Down
it.
goes Bulldog. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Oh, there we go. Jagger's trying to put him out quick.
Bulldog trying to stay on his feet. The side effect. It might be looking for you don't know Jack now off the top rope.
Let me see. Yep. Do you know?
Oh, he caught knees. Oh, the knees. Nothing but knees.
Oh, right into that spike trap. Oofy, oofy, oof.
And now dropping him on his dome. Questionable back in control.
Big oofers from McBoofers, my dude.
Shot to the throat. And now look at these kicks. Oh, and the knee.
Damn. Oh, damn. That was a hell of a DDT. He went flipping.
And now the mushroom stomp to the chest. And the kick to the chest. And now Bulldog. Oh, walk the dog. The show dog showing him off. Oh, he kicked out. The show dog was not enough. But now trying to build momentum is Bulldog. Trying to get the monkey off his back. Into the corner, knees to the face.
Do it again.
Drop kick right to the chest.
Whoa, that looked real nice.
And now a forearm to the jaw. Good grief.
Gracious. You hear the crack from here.
And there's a nice reversal. And look at the Uranagi.
Uranagi. Everywhere. A Uranagi. Oh, man. Let's see. He's dragging him into the center. I think he might be setting him up. Nope.
Ooh, that was dangerously close to being below the belt.
Yeah, that was almost right at the Cape Canaverals.
There's a forearm, a back elbow. Sent into the turnbuckle. Nobody home.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a kick.
Nice kick.
And now look at this. Pump handle. And sets him down.
That was a hell of a dodge.
Yeah, no, it absolutely
Melted
was.
out of that turnbuckle.
Now Bulldog about to catch another knee. This time off the springboard. Oh, and he got him.
Ooh.
Knee, and now looking for the spinning heel kick. Nobody home. And out of the corner. Drop kick. Oh, he got him. Choke chain. Choke chain.
No chain.
Oh, and he rolled through it.
He wires out.
And now Bulldog could be in trouble. Looking for payday.
But I want my payday, Jay.
Oh, and he got him.
Oh.
Payday. Bulldog down. Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable. And now picking him up. Oh, and an elbow. Sent to the outside.
Ooh! Almost got him out.
Oh, now a forearm shot. What in the world?
What are you gonna do? What?
Look at Bulldog.
What are you doing?
He's
What are
trying
you
to
doing,
deadlift him from the outside. Look at the power of the Bulldog. Deadlift vertical suplex.
That's a strong dog.
One, two. Oh, and he kicked out.
So close.
Bulldog saying, what the hell? How is that not 3? And now a foot to the face.
All right. Stretch it out. Slow it down. He's enough.
And now body blows. And now a midsection shot, a kick. Oh, spinning heel kick, nobody home.
Grab him.
Boot to the midsection. To the corner. Back elbow.
Nice.
Oh, wait a second. What is that? What is that? Oh, right to the face. Ref. What do you think he had on?
What did he have?
Ref. 2. Oh, come on. Ref.
Oh, God, Jack.
Are you kidding me? Here is your winner, Jack the Questionable. Oh my God.
What in the name of God, Ref?
This is unbelievable. Bulldog had that one, and he had to resort to brass knucks to beat him. He tried every move in his arsenal, and he had to cheat to win. This is ridiculous. I mean, he's always been a piece of work.
He's being a bigger piece of work.
Damn it.
I know, right? He's just like a walking ire element. It's stunning.
It's just, it's frustrating.
Yeah, exactly. It's just irksome. It's very irksome.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is the Interdimensional Championship match. Brawl Kaiser goes one-on-one with Huch Kale. And it's going to be nuts. And in case you missed it, here's what Huch Kale had to say last week.
Not be as naive as the boy Brawl Kaiser, but you still try to be the hero. You have my respect for your tenacity, but in the end, it is just that. Stubborn persistence. That's the problem with you hero types. You don't know when to stop while you're ahead until it's too late. And now you're trying to stop me from getting my hands on your friend and fellow hero. And I don't appreciate that. So don't think this is over, geek. This is just the beginning, but I have more pressing matters to attend to than deal with some crime fighter with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. As for you, Aurelian Starhead, the captain of the Rebel Star, from mercenary to privateer, with all due respect, don't ever attack my wife with underhanded tactics again. I don't care about any excuse. She may not have the courage to face me, but don't you ever put your fucking hands on her like that again. Do you understand? This goes for anyone who thinks they can profit from the current tempest. If you are hired by Victor, you go after Madness. If you are not hired by Victor and instead decide to go freelance, you go after Madness. If for some reason you think there is some reward out for my wife, you go after Madness. Unless you face her in the ring, Kuso Kale is off limits. I don't care if you want to profit or just take the belt from her. You lay a single finger on my wife. If you so much as scuff her armor, I will end you! Keftia's and Gemini's quest for violence will look like childish tantrums if I find out any of you lowlives attack my wife again. And if I don't break you, she sure as hell will. Because the only thing more dangerous than a Mandalorian man is a Mandalorian woman. Trust me when I say this. If I get involved, it won't be business. It will be personal.
Well, he now has to turn his attention, ladies and gentlemen, to to the interdimensional champion Brawl Kaiser, who's been in a bit of a slump lately. Both of these men with a lot to prove and a championship on the line. I can't wait, Rabbit, so let's not wait.
Let's not. Let's do the opposite of waiting. What is that again?
Sending it down to ringside.
Let's send it down to ringside.
The following contest is for the Interdimensional Championship. Introducing the challenger. And here he comes, folks. The Mandalorian, Huch Kale, who has got to have a ton on his mind. His wife retained earlier this afternoon. The Mad World defeating the Cartel. And with that now weighing in his mind that the Cartel was not able to reclaim the tag team championships, it's on the shoulders of Huch Kale to bring gold home. But he's got to go through the best boy.
Absolutely. He's torn between two sides, too, you got to think about it. He's very much the story of Sisyphus, trying to go ahead and push the boulder up the hill.
But it's a never-ending hill.
Absolutely.
And here comes the champ. If you didn't know, now you know. Go, go, Brawl Kaiser!
Oh, go, Brawl Kaiser!
And Brawl with a lot to prove. He's been in multi-man matches, he's been in singles matches, and his record has not been stellar over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's not.
Almost backing up into this title match. And he looks focused.
He does.
He realizes if he takes another pinfall here, he will lose that championship that he won at Multivania from the Citric King and Huch Kale. That's when MJF kicked Huch Kale in the face, allowed Brawl Kaiser to hit Citric from behind with the Starbuster, and that is how we brought the Interdimensional Championship back to Flashbang. Huch has been on a warpath saying, you owe me a shot, I was screwed. And so tonight, Huch, with no one at ringside, and presumably no more swerves, with an opportunity to win that. Let's sit it down for the introductions for this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger in this quarter. Weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the Mandalorian, representing the Cartel, Huch Kale! And in this corner, the champion, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the Interdimensional Champion, Brawl Kaiser!
Ooh. Pins and needles, Eric. Pins and needles.
And that might be the last time he hands this title off to a referee.
There you go. Legs displaying it like it's the Grail itself.
And here we go, folks. Kale versus Kaiser. And immediately both men coming out with strikes. And Brawl Kaiser looking for the vertical suplex reverse there by the Mandalorian. Oh, he was looking for the clothesline. And look at both of these men countering the other in the early stages. Look at that head scissor takeover. Brawl Kaiser with a leg drop to Huch Kale. And now a sweep of the leg by Kale. Kaiser catching a kick right to the chest. Could you imagine the state of the Cartel if Huch does not bring home this championship?
Yeah, no,
Victor
seriously.
Vicious is going to be furious.
I dare say he's going to be a bit perturbed.
And likewise, look at that, telling Kale he can kiss his patootie. And I don't know if I would be taunting a pissed off Mandalorian.
No, this man has almost nothing to lose.
I mean, quite literally nothing to lose.
Oh, man.
And now Huch. Oh, clothesline over the top rope.
Ooh. Grabbing Huch up. Oh, he's pumping it up. Oh!
And now grabbing him by the head.
Didn't really go nowhere. All right.
Again, countout favors the champion, but
Oh!
you got to imagine Brawl Kaiser not trying to retain his title via countout or DQ. It's not really very Sentai of him.
No. No, that's not very henshin, I'll tell you that much.
We're up to a count of 6, and back in we go. Huch trying to keep the pressure on the champion. Looking for his first championship here in MNW at the expense of Brawl Kaiser. And now into the cover.
Weapon, what? Oh, not even
and
a
kick
1.
out.
More like a 0.7.
And now look at this again, trying to work over that arm. And look at Kale just wrenching on him. And out to the corner. Clothesline. And now after the knee and trying to twist the ankle. Huch Kale has looked very, very good in this matchup.
Ooh.
And a Hurricane Rana.
Ah.
And now up over the top rope. And down goes Kale. Into the cover.
1.
Not even a 2 count. Brawl trying to turn the momentum in this match. It's been all Mandalorian here in the early going. And now look at this triangle choke.
Ooh, nice. Nice, but Huch wastes no time getting out of it.
No able to turn it over. We have a combination of red versus blue, although they have traces of the other on their armor and getup, respectively.
It is true. It is true. It's actually a very nice color scheme. Very, very fetching. Very fetching.
And now there's the reversal by Kale. Oh, reverse DDT on the outside.
Good heavens. This might be the impetus that Huch needs. Sliding on in.
Brawl Kaiser got to be wondering, why the legs? Why my arm? Why do you hate me?
Why
Oh,
this?
twisting it into the mat.
Ooh.
And look, looking for that rolling kick. And one reversal deserves another. And now Kale off the ropes. Oh, and his whole body weight into the back, the knee between the shoulder plexus, and now immediately into the cover.
1.
Kaiser and a kick out. And now there comes the best boy, Brawl Kaiser. Springboard. Oh, what a kick! And another kick to the dome. Just trying to stay alive. And a neck breaker now. Interdimensional Championship is on the line. Huch, Kale, and Brawl Kaiser, your competitors. Brawl in blue, Huch in red. And Brawl trying to take a breather to the outside. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line in our main event. Johan looks to end the winning streak of your friend Nero Napier. And the Trios titles, VIP challenges Doom. And we will see if those titles will be staying here on Flashbang or going back to Warzone. We also still have Sher Khan taking on Kevin Blackwell one-on-one. And coming up directly following this matchup, we will crown a new #1 contender for the Mad World's tag team titles. Spectre Sonata goes 2-on-2 with Big Rock and Huge Mane. Next.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
And now Huch to the corner, but able to fight his way out of it.
Oh. Oh, just multiple stumps to the knee here. Again
That's never fun.
Oh no, not the leg benders.
Anything but that.
but the leg benders.
And they'll bend it. Oh, the cannonball right to Hutch's, or rather to Brawl's head. Their heads collide. Helmet to mask.
Hand to can, man to man.
And now Huch might be looking for target acquired. Oh, and he missed it. He went to the well. He saw Kuso do it earlier. You knew he was going to try to pull it out. And immediately to a dragon screw. And Carcaradon, after that last match, tweeting out, "For fuck's sake, ref," and I agree. Look out here. Oh, he dropped him that package, Samoan driver. Kale is down to retain the title. 2, he got him.
Yeah, boy.
Brawl Kaiser retains.
Reinforce the wall. Victor's gonna fucking kill somebody.
Oh, I don't want to be in their locker room after this. Here is your winner and still interdimensional champion, Brawl Kaiser. And look how happy the boy is.
I'm so proud of him.
And this capacity crowd is showing their love. Go, go, Brawl Kaiser. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, that tag team matchup. But first, we are going to hear from one of the teams in that match. We are going to hear maybe from both teams.
Ooh.
I mean, click, click, other lamp noises.
Got some primo training in. We are gonna own those belts.
Carts and horses, PM. Carts and horses. But I am quite bushed from the training. Good thing TK is making dinner tonight.
Hey guys, just whipping up some ghoulish goulash.
Awesome.
Tasty. Did you make sure to cook enough for the 3 of us and our, new lamp?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave some out for later.
So, how long has Big Rock been here? A week?
Since Flashbang. I heard a noise from the other room, and when I came in, there was a hole in the wall, and he was in the corner wearing a lampshade. Also, he knocked over the lamp. When I asked why he was here, all I heard was, "I don't think I've been spotted." He's been muttering all week about gathering spooky ghost wrestling information.
I don't even think he can hear or see outside that lampshade.
So, anyway, what are you guys thinking for this super show? Going up against the forces of nature is going to be pretty tough.
We could try that new combination in the corner. We could focus on Huge Main, or... I don't know.
Why don't we just beat them?
I like that idea.
Aha, that's what... Oh, wait. I wasn't supposed to take the skies off while you were still here. Ignore me! Also, please continue.
Hey, you know the match is tomorrow, right?
It's tomorrow? I should go get ready. Sorry about your lamp. Here are its remains.
Use the door... he's already gone. At least the ghost of this lamp will help brighten up the room.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was really rude. I should go out the way I came.
Boy, Big Rock is a special boy.
Oh God, he's just precious.
He's the best boy if it wasn't for Brawl Kaiser.
That is true.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is to determine the new #1 contenders for the World Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 622 pounds, the team of Big Rock and Huge Main, the forces of nature.
There we go, the forces of nature. You like the earth?
I do like the earth. I live on it.
You like trees?
As long as they're peaceful.
What is your stance upon rocks?
I believe they are a vital part of the ecosystem.
Then you're gonna love the forces of nature.
Is that because it's a large rock and a rather large mane?
It is true. It is absolutely true, Genericson. It's one of the oldest and most solid tag teams we have here on Flashbang.
And introducing next, at a combined weight of 515 pounds, being accompanied to the ring by TK, the Bad CG Ghost and the Punk Master Ghost, Spectre Sonata!
Y'all like ghosts? We got ghosts!
I like ghosts when they're friendly.
Man. Oh, yeah. Ghosts are rad. One of my favorite supernatural creatures.
That is fair.
Especially the ones with little sock tails. Cute. All right.
And here we go.
Locking horns. Up.
And down.
And down.
You know, if you hear any boos for Spectre Sonata, I'm pretty sure that's just a different cheer for them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ghostology is just
Could you
neat.
imagine if they ever become not good ghosts? I wouldn't know. They'd still think they were getting cheered. They would keep doing bad things. Oh, I don't want to think about it. Oh.
Those are called wraiths. That's different. I'll tell you.
They're called a what now?
A wraith.
Anyway, that notwithstanding, tweeting out on social media, Brawl Kaiser saying, quote, "Look, I don't know what's going on any more than you do, okay? I didn't want this whole mess to happen, and I have no ill will towards you or Kuso. I still think you're a good guy, but Victor Vicious can go fuck himself." Brawl, you can't tweet that!
You can't! You can't say the funny F word! I say the funny F word so you don't have to!
Yep. Oh, suplex! People are weapons!
Oh, man! Weapons are people! You can't blow holes in it! Solid strategy!
And now CG Ghost tagging in PM Ghost. Oh, what a clothesline to main! And now a rake of the eyes. Taking down single leg.
Nice single leg.
Main and Punk Master Ghost, the two submission specialists of their respective teams. Big Rock, the power. CG Ghost, the boogie. Oh, and hanging him out to dry. And then we've got the Neko Cat at ringside. Right hand from PM Ghost to main, and there's a clothesline to huge main. Also tweeting out on social media, Zephyr Tail saying, for the record, Apex does not condone the repl copy of our members without our consent, and you will be hearing from our lawyer off the record that Napier's may be willing to settle out of court, depending on just how fully functional the bot is. I may have just thrown up in me mouth a little. Oh, wait, what?
What?
Why would you need to know how fun? Anyway, that notwithstanding, we're going to get back to this matchup.
Look at this match!
Look at this camel clutch applied by PM Ghost.
Oh, yeah!
And now the hammerlock applied to PM Ghost.
There we are. Hammerlock applied.
And so now Chuck to the outside. Ghost going after main. You know what's interesting? I have to check my records and see whether or not Spectre Sonata has ever had a title opportunity. This could be their first. I'm gonna check those records.
Oh yeah, no, that'll be fun.
Meanwhile, focusing on the action outside the ring. Both these men going after each other's legs. It's the tree trunk versus the sharpshooter.
There we go.
Up to a count of 4.
Hitting these rights and lefts.
They're up to a count of 6. I apologize. They got to get back in the ring.
Ooh, right off the apron.
Even the referee saying get back in here, and Ghost obliges. Throwing main back in. And now maintaining waist control.
There we go. Lift with the knees, not the waist. Ooh! Lifting a person for a suplex easy. It's like lifting a crate, but the crate has
and now
arms.
Ghost looking to sweep the leg. And now here comes the sharpshooter.
The sharpshooter!
Main locked in the sharpshooter. This could be over quick. Main trying to hang on.
There you go.
One submission specialist on the other.
Takes one
and
to
Main
double
does
up.
not tap out. And now tag made to CG Ghost. Spectre Sonata looking good. Oh, look at this. Shades of meme. Future Shock DDT. That's Zacco Duo's move and a German suplex.
Look at that. He's going for
Tag
that
made
tag.
the Big Rock.
He got that tag. Here comes the big man.
Yep, and Ghost able to move out of the way of it. Did he just like phase through the clothesline? Is that illegal?
Did he? Did he? We'll have to play back the footage. We'll have to play it
Clothesline,
back.
headbutt you know.
Oh, counter to headbutt somehow.
Oh,
didn't dodge that one.
Nope. And now a forearm shiver. And now looking for the wacky leg, and he got it!
Ooh.
And the wacky leg is normally followed up by the Phantom Factory. Can he get the big man up?
Up.
And he does! And down!
Oh! That was the biggest Phantom Factory.
Into the cover!
Phantom industry at that point.
Big Rock is down, and he kicked out.
Kick at it, too. Here we go. Dragging him over, dragging him over. Oh, up against it. Oh, but he got countered. No, Ghost is in the corner. Thrown into Force of Nature's corner. And here comes the tag. What's going to happen? He's got him up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Oh! Rock in a hard place. The double team
man.
move. The springboard rock in a hard place. But PM Ghost is there to break it up. And now Ghost going after Big Rock. And into the corner he goes. And look at this. Oh, shoulder first into the post. And the referee has lost all control of this match.
He is losing
on the
control.
middle rope. Oh, he was looking for the leg drop, and it didn't connect.
There we go. Order has once again occurred.
We think.
Pushes back. CG. Oh!
Right hand.
Nice, right.
And now going after the leg,
Grab
looking for the
that
tree
leg.
trunk kicked away. Oh, and the uppercut.
Ooh.
The uppercut to Maine.
That was scary.
And now looking for the bulldog to Maine.
Very nice.
And now perhaps a wacky leg. It is.
Ooh!
Down goes Maine.
Oh, man.
Ghost is falling into the cover.
There we go.
Here comes Big Rock. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, wait, PM Ghost. Ghost just hit the ref.
Ghost just
What
hit
the
ref.
hell?
I mean, you gotta test out how spongy they are. I don't understand why.
I think oh, wait a second. Wait a second, there's no referee. That actually worked. PM Ghost not afraid to stretch the rules. The tree trunk would have had him. And now what do you do? There's the referee.
You gotta appreciate PM Ghost. Man, he don't play by the rules.
I just had to ask what a bad ghost would look like, and I think I just saw it.
No, that's not what a bad ghost looks like. Trust me. Trust me. You'll know when you see one.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, you don't?
You sound like you know a couple of bad ghosts, Rabbit.
I've seen that. Anyway, look at him.
Oh, look out here, Maine!
Look at that grab. Maine's got him.
Look at that capture suplex. Ghost is down. Tree trunk! Tree trunk on Ghost! Oh, and he broke out of it. And now looking for the reverse DDT. And he could really use a tag, and here comes Ghost. The PM Bro drop kick single leg.
Here we are.
Forearm shot. Another drop kick moved. Right hand. And a bulldog. Shot to the face. Drop kick. Oh, he's looking for another drop kick and he missed. Uppercut there from Ghost. Punk Master. That's blocked. Drop kick to the knee. And everybody looks exhausted. And now could it be time? Oh, reversal. He was going for the tree trunk.
He was. Oh, man. Nice
the
leg
tree
break from
trunk.
PM.
Reverse.
Here he gets that pin. 1.
Oh, not even a 1 count.
And Big Rock is super winded.
And now from behind to the corner. Could we see it?
Do we got it again?
It is.
Here it is.
The opposite way. Rock in a hard place.
Oh.
Double team.
Big Rock
into
going
the cover. 1, 2, and it kicked out.
Ooh.
Holy cow.
This is great.
I cannot believe it. And now he might be under a rock in a matter of moments. CG was taken out.
Here we go.
Does he have anything left in the tank? 2! And he got him!
He's under a rock!
Here are your winners! Big Rock and Huge Mane, the forces of nature! So they're going to get another shot at the tag titles, this time against the Mad World.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. Oh, man. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this plays out. This is so good. That was a really good match.
That was a very good matchup. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Kevin Blackwell will go one-on-one with Sher Khan. But first, we have to hear from Wilson.
Well, well, well. It's finally come to this. We're finally going to be facing Doom for the Trios titles. Oh, yes. This is going to be a match that goes down in history. Not only because it's going to be the greatest match that Doom has ever had, but because it'll kickstart Workrate Wilson's ascent into legend and Doom's descent into obscurity. Because you see, Genericson, that bile you spewed a few weeks ago is about to come back and bite you in the ass. Just a little while ago, I beat Fierce Strikes all on my own, and VIP beat the Murder Cave as dominantly as one can. And we're gonna do the same to you. Because unlike you and those walking Halloween decorations you call your friends, our ambition is boundless, and we'll stop at nothing to see it realized. You call it unfocused, Genericson? Well, I call it visionary. VIP will be the first ever two-time Trios champion, and Workrate Wilson will become the Nexus Titan champion, and all the stars will align, and they'll be shining on VIP. It doesn't matter if you think you deserve a long title reign. It doesn't matter if these idiotic marks will threaten to stop watching if we win, because we're taking those fucking Trios belts back to Warzone where they belong. And if those annoying flashbang trios like Spectre Sonata want to keep whining about never getting a fair shot, they could go fuck themselves. Or, you know, just head over to Warzone and challenge us there. Now get yourself all dressed up, Doom. Hell, even put on one of your stupid alternate costumes that everybody on Flashbang seems to have. Because no matter what you do, at the end of the day, VIP are the ones who are gonna come out on top. Because we're the greatest wrestlers on the planet, and we're coming to collect.
Well, he's coming to collect.
That's one opinion.
I know how you feel. I know how I feel.
It is disappointing.
It is. You hate to see it.
Boy.
Well, what can I do to cheer you up, buddy? What can I do?
You can, man. I really hope that they just don't lose the belts. That's all.
Oh, I hope so too, buddy. Don't worry. Let's give them our energy.
Yeah.
Let's take it down to ringside.
Here we go.
Yeah. All right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Weighing at 325 pounds, he is the gladiator, Kevin Blackwell. And I'll tell you what's interesting about Kevin Blackwell. Blackwell is the kind of guy who will take advantage of literally any opportunity that he can get his hands on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he will. I know that one. I know that one a lot. Oh, the card's still up. We gotta go ahead and twizzle that. Just.
Oh, we gotta twizzle the twazzle.
Yeah, the twazzle's twizzled. We gotta
that is
twazzle.
appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get it in the mason jar like I taught you.
No, it happens. It happens.
Okay.
So there you see Kevin Blackwell. As we await the... Oh, wait, Sher Khan out of the locker room! Sher Khan out of the locker room!
Oh, my God!
Oh, my God!
Yes!
No music, just throwing rights and lefts!
Yeah, get him!
The Tiger has struck! And we are live! This is happening!
Beat his ass! Beat his
we
ass!
We are going crazy!
Beat his ass!
And I think we're underway. Sher Khan going after the Gladiator. No music, just rushing the ring and trying to take him out shoulder first.
Beat his ass, Sher Khan. I believe in you.
Oh, and what a clothesline.
Remember when you fought King? I made that happen. Beat his ass.
It's true, you did do that.
Yeah, I did.
That was mean. And a Hurricane Rana.
It was cool.
Oh, he got caught! Oh, what a power bomb!
That's a hell of a power bomb.
Sher Khan, like a house of fire, sprinted down the ramp after Blackwell as he was waiting for Sher Khan to make his entrance, and boy, did he! Oh, a shoulder breaker! And now trying to pull his arm out of the socket. And now into the cover, and folks, coming up next, we heard from Wilson, son of Will. That trios title match will be next. And then, our main event. Nero Napier defends the heavyweight title against Johan Mjoln.
Oh, yeah. Can the son of thunder climb up Mount Lizard?
We're going to find out.
Ooh.
And now knocking Khan to the ground. And now, oh, knee first.
Oh, hell, that move hurts like a son of a bitch.
I can only imagine. And I'd like for it to stay that way. And oh, right to the shoulder and the elbow right there, trying to dislocate the arm and continuing to focus on it. Now looking for this hammerlock back suplex.
Here we go, lifting up Sher Khan. Oh! Oh!
And now shoulder check into the corner. And Khan going for the ride, and down he goes. And now elbows, and more elbows.
Surplus at the elbow store.
And a kick out at one. And now look at this, maintaining thigh control.
Maintaining. Man, that's just, God, it looks so harsh, right? That takes
it sure does.
I mean, hate him, but he's got a lot of skill. Like I'm telling you, like it's just. Ooh.
He is no slouch.
I wish he was directed elsewhere, literally anywhere else.
Yep. Oh, what an elbow!
Ooh, nice elbow though.
Oh, and now going to the corner, might be looking for the spear.
Here we go. Look around.
Trying to drive him into the mat. Khan. Oh, he got hit. And Khan has looked impressive in his return. He absolutely destroyed Jack the Questionable. But Blackwell has not only had his number, but he is a completely different type of wrestler.
He is.
And now looking for the drop kick. Blackwell could be in trouble.
Up.
Oh, right to the chest.
Kick. Oh, he's doing it again. What else is he doing?
He might be looking for the 630 Tiger Splash. Look at that. Blackwell, 1, 2. Oh, my God. Oh my God!
Oh! Oh!
Sher Khan was ready!
Do you believe in a miracle?
Here is your winner, the king of the jungle, Sher Khan!
That's you! You're the king of the jungle! You
The man who
son
took
of a
his
bitch!
mask just got!
Oh my God, yes!
I cannot believe that!
Ah! 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 Yeah! Beat his ass! You beat his ass! Woo! Woo! That's good!
I'll tell you what, man. Wow.
Woo!
That is incredible.
Yeah!
And ladies and gentlemen, we don't have to wait long because coming up next, Trios action. Right here, right now. Let's get back down to that ring.
Let's get back down to it.
The following contest is a Trios Championship match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Warzone at a combined weight of 1,032 pounds, the team of the Beast, the Doctor of Albinomics and Wilson, son of Will, VIP!
Here we are.
And again, folks, you heard one fall to a finish.
Ooh, some solid classic rules.
Well, traditionally these matches have been elimination style, but considering that there have been interruptions and interferences and all types of nonsense, the brass has made this one fall to a finish.
Ooh.
It will take one pinfall or one submission to either retain the belts or take them to Warzone.
Well, I'm banking.
And introducing their opponents. At a combined weight of 729 pounds, the team of Michael Macabre, the Mad Pumpkin King Mad Jack, and the Night Reaper Genericson. They are the Trios Champions. Doom! Folks, there is one commandment that we live by here on Flashbang, and it is thou shalt not mess with Doom, and VIP has dared to mess with them. Also tweeting out on social media, the Bad TG goes saying, TKPM, next time our future opponents break into our house and pretend to be furniture, we politely but firmly ask them to leave. Also, Maximilian Thunderthigh saying, let's go VIP, you might win. Yeah, I don't really want to hear from Max right now. I'm just very disappointed in him. Michael Macabre tweeting out on social media, Wilson, didn't Boots kick your head in on Warzone? Much like those before you, your words will turn to silence, which for you, Wilson, would be an improvement. And Carcaradon tweeting out on social media, Warzone is begrudgingly represented by them.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm filled with anticipation, but nervous. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm banking on Doom, because, of course, but, like, you know?
And here we go, folks. Again, one fall to a finish. We are off and running.
There we go.
The Beefling squaring off with Genericson, the Doctor of Albenomics, with a knee on the back of Michael Macabre, and Wilson, son of Will, squaring off with Mad Jack. VIP winning this opportunity after they believe they were robbed by Doom to bring those titles to Flashbang. And I have no recollection of the events for which Wilson speaks. Hey, ref, no! Hey! Low blow!
Whoa!
And a mushroom stomp to Macabre from the Doctor of Albenomics. Referee lost it in all the confusion. You gotta be kidding me. And now Wilson, leg drop to Mad Jack, taking his time. And now Macabre trying to get the Doctor of Albenomics over in a suplex. And now Beef looking for a quick pinfall on Mad Jack, who kicks out. Genericson was right there as well. And now, looking for the springboard, but Beef caught him with a right hand.
There we go. Genericson counters on Beef. Jack on the Will. But Will just punches him back. And Albenomics has Michael up. Just dead drops him on the apron. Dirty.
And look at Wilson telling him to get out of his ring. And now both Mad Jack and Genericson on the apron. And there's a shoulder check.
Oh, hell.
Mad Jack trying to help his tag partner. And now sees the Beef coming. Headbutt to the Beef. Macabre looking for the clothesline, and the Doctor of Albenomics with the inverted atomic drop.
So you have no recollection of these events that Will's speaking out about, right?
No, I can't remember. I remember Doom. I remember Mad Jack pinning Wilson, son of Will, in the middle of that ring. I also remember Doom had to go through a 30-man Trios Royal Rumble in order to win that opportunity. All VIP had to do was win one match. Just throwing that out there.
So they went all that way, and then Will says, no, but this happened, and now we're here?
Apparently.
That seems, that seems a little sus.
It's weird. Also, we're going to talk about teams that won their titles off of interference. Remember, it was Mad Jack that helped VIP win the Trios belts in the first place.
That is true. Beef with that right hook.
It was Meme that originally held those belts, and their feud with Doom bled over into Warzone. And Mad Jack decided to stick it to them. And I guess turnabout is fair play. Also keep in mind, this was the man who interfered. What a bulldog off the middle rope there to the Doctor of Albenomics from Genericson. Keep in mind that this was the same man, Wilson, son of Will, who interfered in the match with Apollo Hades and Joseph Cowman here on Flashbang.
That's true. He's just walking in like he owns the place. A big swagger.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can send them back to Warzone empty-handed. Genericson.
Hopefully.
Where is Genericson going? I thought he was about to dive out there after the Doctor of Albenomics, thinking better of it. Mad Jack getting caught by the Beef with a big German suplex to the Pumpkin King. Elbow from Macabre. What a boot! And now look at this, beating him down, the tenderizer. Tenderizing Macabre, although there's really no meat on those bones.
No, not a whole lot.
But I guess you're trying to tenderize the bones? I don't know. Look out here!
Yes, your bones.
Macabre in some trouble! Look at this! An inverted Maker's Guillotine!
Wow!
And able to break the hands. And look at Doom. Doom surrounding the Doctor of Albenomics. Clothesline to the Beef, who hits his head on the apron. And now look at Macabre. Tope Suicida, are you kidding me? I have never seen Macabre fly like that.
Macabre must be pretty pissed to do that. Oh, but he gets countered by Beef. Another right.
And now it's
Beef
Wilson
got him up.
squaring off in the ring with Genericson. Only pinfalls and submissions count in the ring, which means right now, Wilson and Genericson, the focus. Oh, nobody home. There was the fist drop. But Wilson able to maintain control, but not able to get that fist drop to connect.
Ooh.
And tweeting out on social media, DeLuna saying, quote, see Flashbang, Blackwell can't beat Luchadors when it's 1v1. Good work, Con. And now Genericson trying to pin Will, and now a kick out. The son of Will able to get the shoulder up, and Wilson still alive, along with the rest of his team. And now Beef. Look at this suplex right into the turnbuckle.
Oh, Genericson ricocheted off that.
Mad Jack back into the ring with the Dr. Valbonomics, and now Macabre trying to go after Wilson, son of Will. The roll through. Oh, the knee!
Oh, that was a hell of a knee from Will.
And now turning Genericson around, Will. Wilson catching that right hand. And now knocked down by the Beef, who also boots Michael Macabre right in the dome. And the Doctor of Almonomics puts out the lights of Mad Jack, and broken up there by Macabre.
There we go, broken it up.
Now trying to turn Mad Jack over. Another submission move by the Doctor of Almonomics. Ring of Saturn applied. Mad Jack trying to free his hand, turns it back over, and breaks the wrists. And now Wilson into the corner with Macabre. Oh, no. Where the hell is the Beef going? And there's a rake of the eye on Mad Jack. Look at the Beef. Look at the Beef.
Oh,
look at the Beef. Power bomb off the top rope. Down goes Macabre.
That's how you powder a skeleton.
Oh, this could be, Spinebuster. Oh. Spinebuster to Mad Jack. And the Sexplex to Macabre. 1, 2, and Genericson breaks it up. And again breaks it up. The Night Reaper just saved the trio's titles, but he paid for it. And now there's a submission by Alba. German suplex by the Beef. No one helps Genericson with the I'm prettier. I'm prettier. Genericson, does he have something left in the tank? Jerome, he kicked out.
Oh.
Genericson has been the MVP in the early stage of this matchup.
The Doctor on the rope. Wow! What a flip that was.
And now Wilson putting the double axe handle to the back of the head of Genericson. The Doctor of Albonomics now rocking Macabre, and Mad Jack trying to help out with a knee to the face. Hey, ref. Thank you. Oh, and Mad Jack not allowing him to get that move off. Clothesline, though. Mad Jack pays for it. And a back suplex to Macabre. And I'll tell you what, Doom has looked out of sorts here. VIP has been in control of this match, and there goes Mad Jack now, isolating Beef and Genericson. One fall to a finish, and it must occur inside the ring. So again, the focus on Genericson and the Beef as Genericson gets out of that predicament. And now goes after the leg and now sweeps it.
Ooh.
Nice deep arm drag there from Wilson, who gets kicked in the dome by Mad Jack. Macabre and the Doctor of Albonomics back to their feet respectively. And into the ring we go, and a clothesline reversed. Oh, and the kick! The kick, the Andraste! And again, Genericson all over it. And Alba's pissed.
Ooh! Nice side suplex. Doom doing all they can to fight to their very zenith.
Yeah, and now the Night Reaper to the top rope, looking for the guillotine leg drop to retain the titles. Macabre! 1, 2! Oh, and Beef got there. Genericson taunted, and that cost him.
Oh, Drivens.
And a shoulder check to Beef, who just saved it for VIP now. Macabre looking for the choke bomb, and it's reversed.
Macabre into the corner.
Yeah, and what has Beef got in mind here? Oh, and a reversal, knee to the face. And now it's Mad Jack and Michael Macabre. Boot to the midsection. Here comes Jack's knife to the dome.
Jack's knife!
Jack's knife to Beef. And Mad Jack is laughing at him. And now to the corner. Intercepted, knee to the face.
Ooh.
And he puts him down.
Tactical.
Oh, and a knee below the belt as the Doctor of Albenomics drops Genericson.
Oh. Right to the rum-tug-tuggers.
And now Wilson back on his feet. Going after Mad Jack. Right hand. And now looking for the I'm prettier. Macabre in there, but he's got to pay attention. Pinning predicament. Pinning predicament. Beef reverses. 1, 2, and he kicked out. Mad Jack stays alive. Incredibly close. Again, it is not elimination. Oh, come on! Going below the belt again.
Not in the Rinny Tin Tins. References for balls, man.
I mean, that's kind of what happens when you're on Friday nights, even on Sundays.
Friday, Sunday nights, they combine into one like a homunculus.
Now look out here. Oh, Alba moved out of the way at the last second. Genericson crashing into the apron. And now look at Wilson trying to drop these backbreakers on Mad Jack. There's, oh, he got caught. Macabre just drop kicked him in the dome. And now looking for the Uranagi. And the Sexplex.
Ooh.
Sexplex. And broken up by Macabre, but here comes the Doctor of Albenomics and the Beef.
This is just brutal.
It's been a back and forth match. VIP and now Doom. Mad Jack telling the Doctor of Albenomics to get up. He's got something for him. Sweep of the leg there on Macabre. The All Hallows knee to retain the titles. And look at Wilson all over it.
Wilson is all over it. Oh,
and Beef going for the ride. It could be doomsday for Beef.
Ooh.
Beef in some trouble. 1, 2. Oh my God.
Oh, heavens. We're so close!
I am beside myself right now. I can't believe I just saw that.
Oh my God, I noticed there's 2 of you. Oh man, look at that right hook!
And over the top rope goes the Beef. And now look at this, Genericson looking for the fever dream. Could you imagine if he could pin Wilson's son of Will?
Ooh.
Turns him over. Trying to keep him to stall, but the Beef was on top of it.
The Beef.
And now right hand to Macabre. Clothesline to Macabre. Bodies are everywhere. And again, the Doctor of Albenomics in some trouble. Mad Jack to the middle rope. All Hallows knee. But the numbers game in VIP's advantage, and there's Wilson breaking it up. Oh, but he caught a shoulder check, and now boots from Doom. Trying to get rid of Wilson is Mad Jack, and it's not really working out. There's a arm breaker by the Doctor of Albenomics. And he just passes out.
Ooh.
There's the neck breaker from Mad Jack.
Oh, he's gonna pay for it big though.
Boot to the midsection, super kick!
Oh, heavens to hell. All right.
Super kick to the Doctor of Albenomics. Here comes Zericus looking for a nightmare neck breaker. And Alban not able to get that submission. The nightmare neck breaker. Macabre!
One!
Oh, and a super kick to Alban, he did it! Zericus, the MVP! Doom retains! Macabre ran interference and Zericus comes up clutch! Here are your winners and still the Trios champions! Mad Jack, Michael Macabre, and the Night Reaper Zericus. Doom!
All right, VIP, get out of here. Shoot, Will. Shoot, get out of here. Get out, go, get out of here, go.
I mean, that was an impressive showing by VIP. You got to give him some credit, like him or hate him.
Oh yeah, no, that was a hell of a match.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means, don't you? It is now time for your main event. Let's send it down the ringside. The following contest is for the MNW World Heavyweight Championship. And there he is, 300 plus pounds of pissed off Viking, the son of thunder, Johan Mjoln.
He's so big.
This is his first opportunity at Nero Napier. And I'll tell you what, Nero has survived an 8-man showcase at Multivania. He has survived multi-man matches. He's survived singles competitors. He's cheated to win. He's won without any interference at all. I don't know if there has been a bigger challenge or threat to his title than this man, who has been essentially caged for a year and a half by the Empire of Terror and tore them apart at Multivania. One of only 8 men to ever compete in War Games in MNW history. He was on the winning team, and he pinned Earl King. He won a fatal 4-way match against Scotty Stevens, Jack Andrews, and for some reason I'm blanking on the 4th member.
I mean, they're gone from wrestling, or they're banished? They're disbanded? Oh, here we go.
And here comes the champion. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Lady Kathgina, but I could be wrong. No, I take that back. I remember it was Naja, because she hates Nero.
Man.
Oh boy, if you've never seen this, you're in for a treat. Why did you let him get that, Rabbit?
Sale. He still had money after he got burritos. It was pretty awesome. Here he is, back and fighting hard.
The MNW World Heavyweight Champion. He has held that belt for over a year. He won it at Multivania, not this year, but last year. He retained it in a showcase match, and he's trying to go to Breakdown 7 once again on Halloween night as the MNW Heavyweight Champion, but he is going to have to go through the Son of Thunder to do that. Tweeting out on social media, Maximilian Butterfly saying, I will always ride on the Apex train. This will one of the toughest fights yet. Let's go, champ. Take down Johan and be bigger than the world, Snake.
He's held it for over a year.
And Jack Andrews tweeting out on social media, and him, Johan, but don't forget, you owe me one for teaming up with you. Also tweeting out on social media, Michael Macabre saying, I told you VIP, your fates were sealed. Click Doomsday, thou shall not fuck with Doom. And Graven tweeting out, good job, boys. Looks like I only need to focus on one more thing tonight. And there you see the prize. Let's send it down for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger. In this corner, weighing in at 325 pounds, he is the Son of Thunder, Johan Mjoln. And in this corner, the champion, weighing in at 252 pounds, representing Apex, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Apex Predator, Nero Napier.
Oh, buddy.
The shirt has come off. The belt is on the line. So far, we have seen all three of our championships retained. The Trio's belts are staying on Flashbang. Brawl, Kaiser, still your interdimensional champion in the Mad World, defeating the Cartel to hang on to the tag belts. Can Nero make it 4 for 4, or will Johan break the streak? We're about to find out.
Here we go.
Here we go, and right out of the gate. Nero. Oh, I thought he was going for Titan of Boa, and he just faked out Johan. I think he just sent a message that it could be that quick.
Oh, let's do it! Let's do it! Here, grabs him up.
Rabbit, I gotta ask, in the early stages of this match, who do you like?
And Nero's they're both my buddies. They're both
so
my
who
buddies.
are you picking?
Man.
Is tonight the night?
Stunning. I think, despite all odds, today might be the night. It might be, but I've been wrong almost every time.
We shall see then.
Come on, Johan. Let's see if you can do it. I'm backing you, buddy.
So do you know what happens when a lizard is struck by lightning?
It goes and its tail turns into a lightning bolt?
The same thing that happens to everything else. And Nero's going to learn that the hard way, although right now, chucking the Son of Thunder.
Oh, right.
And now ducks the clothesline. Oh!
Ooh,
running over the champion. And now putting the boots to Nero. Clothesline to Johan.
Oh, man.
And ladies and gentlemen, right now you can go to Multiverse Nexus Wrestling and check out the poll that we just put up. Apparently we're taking bets. Who do you got, Johan or Nero? Oh, what a right hand!
Johan, hard whip into the corner. Oh, damn! It goes! All these rights and lefts!
And now right hands into the face. Napier just beating the hell out of Johan right now in a sweep of the leg. It's been a very methodical match, a lot of blows, and you kind of expected that. Both these men are incredible strikers. I might even have to say I give Johan a little bit of an advantage in that category. Certainly the size and strength advantage. And now into the cover and a kick out by Nero. But Johan matches up very well except for one thing. We know that Nero is a submission specialist. That coil has tapped out many an opponent on this impressive run.
Absolutely. That submission is really strong. I worked with him, honed it. It is a diamond edge.
And Johan, if there is one weakness in his arsenal, we have seen him weak to those technical wrestlers that can try to tap him out. But with championship gold, good luck. I mean, this is everything he's ever wanted. And now look at him shoved back by Nero. Sending off the ropes. Napier looking for the clothesline. And now looking for the pile driver. Oh, right on the head.
Ooh.
And now knees to the face.
Knees. That's his rough knee. Oh, over and over and over and over and over again.
And now against, oh, down goes the ref.
Oh, there goes legs.
And you'll notice that Nero has not put any member, oh, and a backcracker. No members of Apex or the Troll Train are at ringside. No Tigeri, no Tiki, no Crimson Phoenix, no Revolos, no Mizuki, no Zephyr.
Oh. Nice body slam there.
And now grabbing him and throwing him face first into the canvas.
Ooh. There we go. Ooh!
Hell of a headbutt right between.
That is a solid hit.
Yep. Oh, and a knee right to the temple. And another knee to the temple.
Good Lord.
And a third knee right to the temple of Johan Mjoln. And the challenger is down.
There is nearly a million points in the pot here, kids.
That is a million bet on this match alone. We thank you guys for playing along at home. Don't forget to fill out your bingo cards. Call it out if you got it. This is your main event here on the Super Show of Friday Night Flashbang, taking place on Sunday afternoon.
Oh!
And oh, the booty to the dome.
Just cracked him right back.
He just threw all of his weight against Johan and a kick out at 2.
Let's see.
Oh, what a spine buster.
That was a hell of a spine buster.
Look at Nero pop right back to his feet. Back and forth we go. And now side headlock.
Let's go.
And now Nero back up to a vertical base. And grabbing Johan by the head now. And now headbutts. Bouncing that skull off the turnbuckle, and that can't feel good. And now again, back to the leg. Trying to chop down the cherry tree. And you know what? This is what we talked about, Rabbit. Trying to focus on a body part. Nobody better than Nero Napier at isolating.
No, no one is.
And now Johan, sensing the momentum starting to turn on him, trying to turn this back around.
Ooh.
Shot to the back of the head. Oh, look out here, Ride the Lightning! Ride the Lightning out of nowhere! The champion is down and he's getting his head pounded in.
That was quick.
And it's just like that, Johan can turn a match on its head.
Johan is just losing it.
And now it's Johan's turn, targeting the arms.
Oh!
And now setting up. We've seen this before. This is how he beat Earl King. Oh, Ragnarok reversed. Look at Nero, slippery as a snake. Yeah. Slips out of it and now going after the shoulder with a shoulder breaker. Johan had him in position, and Nero might have saved his title, and there's the coil! There's the coil! We talked about it earlier! Johan has not done well against these types of maneuvers! Trying to hang in there! Can he break the legs? Can he break the hold? And he does!
He did!
Able to roll through it.
Oh, and a big stomp!
You gotta wonder if maybe Johan talked to Henry Colt about how to get out of that. We saw Henry put on a clinic.
That's true. Ugh.
And now into the cover, Johan. Count of two and a kick out.
Whoa, yeah. Oh, this is the kind of shit you love. Ooh.
Oh, what a slam.
That was just
what
anger.
A match this has been. We saw Ragnarok reverse. We saw the coil countered. And there's a chop. Johan off the ropes. Look at the speed of the big man drop kick. And Nero is in trouble.
Yeah, he is.
And now look at this hard Irish whip into the corner, and he crumbles.
Gosh, damn.
Napier counters. Oh, he's got him up. He's got him up. Tainaboa. Tainaboa to Johan. He just knocked out the challenger, too! Oh, he kicked out!
God, some force grabbed him.
I don't know how the hell he kicked out of that. Nero out of nowhere, hitting the Titanoboa, and now trying to slow the pace of this match down. Johan, side headlock on Nero Napier.
Oh, hell's bells.
Up over the top rope.
Whips him right. Yeah, we're taking it outside.
And I think Johan thought about something, and now he's just waiting.
He's just waiting.
Telling Nero to get in the ring.
I mean, he was stretching out his legs. I mean, all your limbs hurt after that coil. I wouldn't be surprised.
And now shoving Johan away.
Off. Oh, the shove. This is electric.
Trying to pick the big man up, and look at that reversal, and a DDT on the concrete.
Oh.
And now, oh, there's the spine buster. And now back into the ring, the only place you can win this matchup. And now look at this, just pounding away at his face.
Just repeated right.
And now a head banging against the canvas. Into the cover. Count of one, count of two to kick out. Kick to the back. Kick to the chest.
Up!
There's a big back suplex. And, oh! Shoulder checked him. And now there's knees, kicks, elbows, chops. And there's the shot right to the dome.
Yards. Nice kitchen sink combo there.
It is. Oh, and a nice suplex.
Oh, right on the apron.
And a slap to the face. Oh, what a power slam. Good grief. Tilt the world.
That was fast.
And again going for that spine buster and reversed by Nero. Body shots, right hands. Oh, what a cutter.
Ooh. Nice cutter.
I still have no idea how this match is going to go. This has been back and forth, and look at these two trading blows on the outside. The referee letting them fight.
Damn, go! This is just amazing.
And now look at this. There's that power, looking for the, oh, a fall-away slam out of the pump handle.
Damn. Just back and forth. This is electric. I'm normally not speechless, but like, damn. You
And
just
now
gotta
flips him over. Look at
respect
these
it.
knees to the face. Oh! Well, that's not pleasant.
No, it is not. Ooh, some kind of stretch maneuver there. He throws him right back in. We're back in it. We're back in ringside, ladies and gents.
And now we're back in the, oh, Coil! Coil! He's got him again! He's got Johan again!
What?
The Coil locked in! Johan, how did he broke it a second time?
He got it!
Forearm shot. And now ducks underneath. Samoan drop. And now grabbing Nero by the throat. Oh my God. He just chucked him across the ring. Ooh. Elbow blocked by Nero. To the corner. Back elbow reversed. And look at that. Shoulder check taking him down. And I just pounding away at the champion. Johan can taste the title. And now looking for this camel clutch, trying to tap out Nero. Nero now in some danger. But do you see that immediately breaking the hands? Nero is a slithery snake if ever there was one.
Oh, absolutely. The slitheriest.
I mean, it happens. And out of the corner. Nero in some trouble. Throwing Johan in. Oh, wait a second. Wait, it's Gemini. That's Suicide Gemini.
It's
he
Gemini.
just took out the ref. No, the kiss of despair. No.
Oh, my
Gemini
God.
just dropped the champion. Gemini just dropped the champion.
No.
Oh, come on. Not this way. Ref, get up.
No.
Ref, get up. He is picking up Johan. You have got to be kidding me!
Oh my
Nero's
God,
going, wait a second, oh, off the turnbuckle! Ragnarok! Ragnarok! Johan saying, get the hell out of here! Johan chucking him to the outside, Nero from behind! Nero in, the ref didn't see anything!
The ref didn't see a damn thing!
No! Tied to Bella! Down goes Johan! You have got to be kidding me! No way! I cannot believe it!
God, Gemini fucked it up!
Gemini tried to screw Nero and he just screwed Johan! Here is your winner and still MNW World Heavyweight Champion, the Apex Predator, Nero Napier! Gemini, you just played yourself and you just screwed all of us. Damn it!
Oh, man!
And ladies and gentlemen, I am stunned. Suicide Gemini has just altered the complexion of Breakdown 7. I can't wait for next Friday to figure out what's going to happen, but that's all the time we have here tonight. For my broadcast partner, Hey Mr. Rabbit, I'm Eric Genericson. We'll see you on Friday, 5 o'clock p.m. PST. Good night!
Good night! Nero's immortal!
Greetings, members of the Multiverse. My name is Michael Macabre, Harbinger of the Apocalypse, reminding you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. Otherwise, I might have 2 words to sum up your fate. Click Doomsday.